Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
As they say in Bosnia and Montenegro, they say zdravo, don't they?
Bravo, dobroveče. Dobroveče svima koji su došli.
Dobro večer, right? I have
Yes.
a Eurovision scarf on, although I don't support Estonia this year. I did last year, and I have my Oh shoot! Okay, my flags are falling out. Excuse. No! this is all not going to plan. I have all of the Eurovision 2025 flags. Hold on, France is being dumb, and Armenia is just laying over here. All the flags of the participating countries for Eurovision 2025. I have a lot more flags, as you can see. Oh yeah, there's some over here. These are all the ones that I don't really use.
Oh, right.
And then there's some more in my room of flags that I would use a little bit more, but I don't really, these are all Eurovision 2025. I've also got my little notebook with like notes and all that. This is actually my Eurovision journal that I made like a joke about. It's funny because I have weird doodles in here from like 2023, like from like Eurovision 2023 pipe up before I even knew who Theodore Andre was. Oh my god, that's crazy. Nobody's watching anymore, but that's okay.
Well, somebody's gonna come eventually.
Yeah, there's gonna be people that come. I guarantee it. My streams usually do this. Like, usually people they don't come into my streams for like a couple of minutes. So I mean,
that's okay. People are gonna start showing up.
I'll probably take this off. Also, something you should know: my phone is at 57%. So if I suddenly have to migrate over there, that's why, because I need to plug my phone in. Although I think you've seen enough of this, it's uncomfortable on me. I'm probably gonna put it back away. I'll show the full thing first. I got this from Annika or Sharpie for Christmas.
I remember that. It was so sweet of her to do so.
Yeah, she was such a sweetheart. And then she sent me a card that said, like, this could be us. We could be running around the field wearing sunglasses and eating raw Halina Lays, but we live too far apart. This is one of the cutest things ever. Hold on, I'll put this back. I'll be right back.
Literally friendship goals.
I just wanted to toss it in my room real quick. Also, if I'm not feeling the greatest, so if I have to run the bathroom, it's right over in there. I'm feeling good now, but I'm not going to say anything more because there are people watching. We have 3 viewers and 2 likes. So, hello, we just started. We are going to.
Welcome to our live show.
Oh, that was you. Oh, you can type. That's awesome. You do that. You definitely do that. That's awesome.
I can see the comments on the computer as well.
You can see them. Oh, that's awesome. Thank God. Okay, that's awesome. So if you could help, if any viewers are asking questions, you'd help me with that?
Of course. So if anybody has questions, make sure to put them in the comments below.
That would be great. That would be awesome. We're making a great team, and it's only been like hello. Hi, Bruce Wayne. Oh, hi. Hello. Yo, we have 4 people on right now. We are going to be talking Eurovision. Dude, we are already such a good team, and it's only been like 5 minutes. Like, dude, I'm already loving this. We need to do. No wonder we do good events like this.
Momentum Mindset says hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Thank you so much. We also have. What is the topic?
We are Eurovision songs of 2025.
2025. Yep, we are going to be. Hello, I've come a little bit unprepared. My whole plan was maybe we'd like watch the recap and then discuss each song from the recap, but there's no way to be able to do that, to like share a screen or whatever. So, I mean, I guess what we could do is just go in a little bit of detail with every entry, and then maybe I was also thinking we compare each entry from this year to last year, and like which entry from which country was better. Like, let's say Albania, was it better last year or this year or whatever? So
we can do that. We have Momentum Mindset saying, I'm from India. Hello to India from Austria and America.
The United States, yes. This mindset, I think this person comes to my lives a lot. So thank you so much for returning. I love you so much. Love to India. Sending love to India.
And
Um.
meanwhile, Bruce Wayne said something too. He asks, if aliens landed on Earth and asked you to teach them one human thing, what would it be?
Okay, that's an interesting question.
What an
One
excellent
human thing.
question.
Well, you answer this one first. I genuinely need to think of my answer.
Well, if it were up to me, I would, of course, show them the Eurovision songs and organize a Eurovision watch party for them. Like a
Oh my
housewarming,
god,
welcome to Earth
I would,
party.
dude. Yeah, the Eurovision. Yeah, we just like, get aliens into Eurovision, and we just like we create our own instead of Eurovision song contest for countries. We'd start making planets, and the aliens
The
could
galaxy.
participate. That's what I would do.
Oh
That'd be
my
so
God.
much fun.
I'm surprised that Futurama hasn't had a concept like that they have a Eurovision Galaxy contest.
That would be cool. That
They
needs to.
should have
Somebody
that.
has to make an album about that.
But they have 2 calendar seasons more to go, so there's still chance. Fingers crossed.
Definitely. Okay, so when it comes to Eurovision countries, do you want to go in order alphabetically? Do you want to go and like do certain countries first? What do you want to do? I'm completely open to that. All I know is that there are certain countries I have rants about. So that's all I'm gonna say. And I think you know one of the countries. You have blood. You're 50% of this country, and I think you know what
I
country
know.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
You are
And we
very
also
beautiful.
have very beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much. What do you think
You're
of my
so
purple? It's like
lovely.
pink hair. Wait, Minnie, have you seen my pinkish hair? Like
Yes, you
it's like
showed me
pink
a picture
different.
2 days ago, and I can still
Oh,
see
yeah,
it perfectly.
you did. Thank you. Yeah, it's staying for a while. I think I need to get it redone a little bit though, because the bleaches up here are still sticking. So I probably gotta call my dad's friend to help me do that. Whew. So how
Well,
about
if
I
you
got all
ask
these
me,
flags here? Oh, what?
yes, we can go in whatever order you want. We are here to
I
discuss,
think
aren't we?
also I would just like to say, for first and foremost, we would like to make sure that politics are not allowed here. We do
Nope.
not. We respect wherever you're from, no matter what
Nope.
country you're from. Hopefully, Minnie, this isn't. This means that Israel and Georgia will be talked about, if that's okay with
Yes,
you.
that's
We'll
yes,
talk
it's
about the
okay with me.
songs. We will
Talk
leave
about
all
the
politics
song.
aside because I believe that these countries are competing. These entries are in Eurovision, whether we like it or not.
That
And I
doesn't
think we should give them the equal chance of, participation because just because they're from countries with controversial events happening does not mean they should be left out. I don't think the artists have any. They don't have any sort of relations to anything going on. So what my idea is, I have all these flags, and I'm just gonna draw one at random, and that's the first country we're gonna discuss. And we keep doing that if
excellent.
that's okay, because I like that idea. Hold
Excellent.
on.
And if I have the flag with me, I will show you my version of it as well. So I have several
Okay.
little tiny ones and 2 big ones.
Well, I just drew the first flag, and what a coincidence! It is the host country of Switzerland.
Switzerland.
The host country. What a perfect coincidence. We start with the host country. Maybe we should end with Sweden. Actually, no, I don't know if I want to wait that long to talk about Bada Bada Bastu. Anyway, so Switzerland. I love Bada Bada. I love Kai. So
So
Switzerland. I guess since we're on the host country topic, I mean, maybe we could talk about like I don't know. I'm so lost right now. Oh my god, we have 3 people watching. 3 people watching our chaos. Maybe we should start with the song and then maybe talk about maybe Basel and what we hope will come from the host of the
yes,
contest and
since
such
it's the
stuff.
host country.
Yeah. I literally forgot my top. Like I don't really have an exact top, but I know my top 10. I
Okay.
think I know my top 13, I think. Maybe my top 15? I don't know, but I think I'm pretty sure I know my top 13. So yeah.
That's a start.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but for sure I am obsessed with my top 6. So Switzerland, do you want to talk first or should I?
Well, whoever wants to go first can go first.
It doesn't matter. Well, how much do you have to say kind of thing? I don't know.
Well, if you want, then I can start.
You can start, yeah.
I think it's a cute French song, very similar to Voila from 4 years ago. And it has this energy that makes me feel so happy and relaxed and like I'm watching an old French movie. And I think her voice is absolutely adorable. And if the juries eat this up, she's definitely going to get top 10 for it.
I
Maybe
agree.
not
The
first
juries are
place,
gonna love this. What
maybe not
was that? You?
exactly first place like maybe not exactly first place like Nemo, but she's getting top 10. Zoe Me's getting top 10.
I think at worst, the worst she's gonna get is top 15. I can see it. I can see her doing really well,
I
especially with
think
the
so.
juries. I can see like some people are underrating this crap ton, but with the staging, I can see some cool things done with the staging. Maybe I could see
Yeah.
like I'm not entirely sure what the song's about, but my vibe I'm getting in my head, the picture in my head is like a moon turning into a sun kind of thing. I don't know. It's just one of those things where because like this is one of like 5 songs that have a key change, and so there's a lot of those this year. Whew. Um, so I love this song too. It's one of my guilty pleasures. She's got such a sweet voice. Certain parts of the song give me a lot of goosebumps, and I love it. It's so cute, and I
Oh,
hope Switzerland does really well hosting this year. Um,
good luck. Good luck to Zoe Me.
so good luck to Zoe May. Yes, good luck. Also, when it comes to, I think I should bring up the mascot. People hate
Lumo.
that thing, but I kind of love it. It's kind of cute. The Lumo, you seen it?
Yeah,
It's
I've
so
seen it. It's a
cute.
cute little dancing heart. But the reason why
It's a
people were complaining about it was because it looked a little bit AI made. But I still think it's cute.
It's not AI made actually. It was designed by a student at the University of Basel or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and it also kind of hits home too because the first ever Eurovision I watched was 2022 with the Leo robot, which is the which is
It
an
was
oh I
Robin
think one
Leibach.
of
It was Robin
another
Leibach,
mascot.
and he was in Junior Eurovision.
No, there was this Leo mascot that from Eurovision 2022. It's the Sound of Beauty.
I
It
don't
was like, yeah,
really.
there was. Don't you remember the little drone that was like flying around showing the pictures from the postcards
Oh,
in
yeah, I remember
2022?
them, but I only remember how they showed the artists and the monuments and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was a drone that pictured a light. I remember this because this was my first Eurovision I watched, and it was like the first thing I watched when I went into Eurovision was the story of Leo, and it was so cool. I loved it. It was cute.
Well, now I start to remember a little bit because for some reason I completely blanked out the postcards for that year.
Somebody asked, "Do we speak Hindi language?"
No,
Unfortunately, we
no,
do
I
not.
don't speak
No, I'm
Hindi.
sorry.
And they
I'm so
also say
sorry.
goodnight. And before that,
Good.
Bruce Wayne said, "Take care, Haley Bear. Good night from India." Bye. I subscribed. It's nice of you to subscribe to her. She has a
Yeah,
great
thank you so
channel,
much. I'm
and to
trying
check
to
out
reach a
the
thousand subscribers. What?
original music. I said he should
Yes,
check out the original music.
yes. I have a link to my Discord server in the description of this live. Actually, if you want to come join. It's pretty dead right now, but I'm hoping to make it kind of revived. My goal is also to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of
Heck
2025.
yeah.
Maybe if I'm lucky by the end of the Eurovision season, so like by May 17th. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But I for sure hope to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. I think that's possible. That's definitely possible. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility for
So
you, Steph.
so now when it comes to I guess since we're on the topic of Switzerland, the hosts, like I forgot who they are actually. um,
There are gonna be three
um,
women.
I think there was 3 women. Yeah, I think I remember
Yes, and
that.
one of them
And
formerly represented Switzerland at Eurovision 1991.
yeah, she like goes by a different name now or something because she's like married or something now.
With Sandra
And then
something.
I think another's a Swiss comedian or something. I think if I'm not
Mm,
mistaken.
yeah, I think so.
I can't wait for that. I think this
Well,
year we're gonna like. Yeah, so far, in my opinion, the best hosts of this current decade so far have been 2023. I think the girls in Ukraine and Liverpool did a really great job, and James Corden obviously in the grand final. But yeah, nothing beats 2016 hosting Petra Mede. Actually, to be honest, I think 2020 2024 was kind of really good hosts as well. Because Petra Mede, nobody can beat Petra Mede.
Petra Mede
But
was
like
hot.
Malin Ackerman was just kind of awkward, so that's why I think 2023 is my favorite host. But I'm veering off track, I think.
Yeah, well, it's okay, sis. I think that the
Yeah.
girls are going to do a great job this year, even though, well, nobody can compare to Petra and to Hannah Waddingham. And it was so funny to me when people were screaming for Katya and screaming cha cha cha, and then she got confused in the middle and was like, "What?"
Oh my god, yeah, that was
I
funny.
remember
Yeah, I watched
that.
that with my boyfriend at the time. I watched that with my boyfriend at the time. Yeah. Switzerland is behind us. Let's draw for another country. We have the United Kingdom. Speak of Eurovision 2023 of the United Kingdom. Okay, first let's cross off Switzerland off the list. So we know we've already
The
talked about them.
action, what the it's Remember Monday with the song "What the Hell Just
What the
Happened."
hell just
I think that
happened?
describes my
Oh,
life for the past month. Always, what
okay.
the hell just
What just
happened?
happened?
Every single day, it's what the hell just
Dude,
happened.
that song is like the guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure. I am obsessed with it in like a not weird way kind of thing. Like it's my anthem. What the hell just happened? My favorite it contains my favorite lyric of like my favorite like Eurovision history, I think. Went up on the roof, jumped into the pool. You should do it too. That is my favorite Eurovision lyric so far to date. Congratulations, UK. Congratulations. And Remember Monday are just iconic. Their class. They even posted a video responding to one of the hate comments saying that they'd get 0 points, but they were singing it in like a harmony. I love them. They seem like such cool people, and I hope the UK doesn't get 0 points. I hope they do really well. So yeah.
Okay, so now about my opinion on this song. First
Yep.
things first, when I listened to it and got through the lyrics and saw how everything in the music video was almost like after a big party where everybody was happy and now they're all confused as to why it had finished and what the hell just happened, I realized this song has literally been describing my life for the past month. Like, since I came home for the holiday, I've been in this sort of situation where I'm wondering every day what the hell just happened and is it ever going to finish? And because of that relatability, I find this song particularly sympathetic, and that's why it's really high up in my top 20, and why I genuinely think other people are going to relate to it as well, and they are definitely not going to get 0 points either by jury or by televote. They should have a stable top 15 result, because I can see them doing something similar like Lucy Jones. They do have the
That is
potential for
beautiful.
that. Thank you.
It's beautiful. That
Thank
is
you.
beautiful. Yeah. You have that is gorgeous. Yeah, trust me, there are Eurovision songs that make me feel that way too. One of them from this year. So damn. Virtual hug, sis.
Virtual hugs you too. Well, it hasn't been easy,
So
but
yeah,
definitely gonna get better, I know. So I've decided to put my focus on something completely different, which will be
that's
mentioned
awesome.
when we get to that certain country.
Which will be what?
When we get to that one certain country from this year that I'm currently
The
focusing
one,
on.
the one that you are a fan of?
Yeah,
Wait.
My winner of this year.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. No, I've got a lot to say about that one too. Oh, I can't wait for it. Okay.
Okay, we're done with the UK.
Back
If you don't have anything else to say.
to this.
Okay,
I don't think I have anything else to say for the UK. And next is actually the first in my top 6, Norway.
Norway.
Norway, Kyle Alessandro with Lighter.
With the song
Okay,
I'll
across
be
the
a
UK.
writer.
I know every lyric to that song, actually. I can sing the whole thing.
Yes.
I should do a cover of it.
You definitely should, and you should show it to. Well, Kyle Alessandro Melody Grand Prix, and this woman, Heidi Elizabeth Andresen, who is a very prominent Eurovision blogger from Norway and has done interviews with a lot of Eurovision and MGP artists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, really? And 4 years ago,
I actually have.
gave me a shout out.
Hmm?
And 4 years ago,
I think
when
I
you
mentioned it.
someone, yeah.
Hmm?
I wanted to
Sorry, I
say
didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Well, 4 years ago, I remember she was doing an interview during Eurovision week with Big Daddy Karsten from MGP 2021. And when I started typing in the comments, then she said, "This Amina girl says that she's a big fan of yours." "Oh, that's nice," he says. And then she adds, "She also seems to be a fan of ticks." And then he's like, "Oh, it's Minnie. Hi, Minnie." And she's like, "Yes, it's Mimi." It was so cute. She's such an
Oh, that's
adorable television
awesome.
blogger. And
Oh,
I don't think if she's interviewed Kyle Alessandro yet, but if she does, you're definitely going to want to watch that live. Just a heads up.
uh, I can't wait for that. Has she interviewed Theodore? Because I know he's done interviews with ESC Norway.
I think not. Because I
That
would have
sucks.
seen
Because
it and I've seen every single interview that was there to watch.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
You know,
Because yeah.
and I'm looking for Prince Wednesday footage on his Instagram, so I managed to scour through a few interviews on the way. And even though I didn't find anything about Prince Wednesday, I still managed to find useful information in interviews. And then there's that.
I
But
don't
we
speak
digress.
Romanian, so it's pretty hard for me to do that.
It was in
Well,
English.
also another. Oh, really? Okay. Well, another thing about Norway is I have very strong Norwegian heritage. My channel, I've spoken about it sometimes. My story is my great great grandma was named Petra Jestrom. She was probably some sort of Norwegian descent of like royalty. She left Norway for North America in the mid 1800s. So she left North America to get her fur coat. Left Norway for North America to get her fur coat. Met my great great grandpa and never went back to Norway. She's buried in memorial in somewhere in Aiken, Minnesota. And apparently she's in the Aiken history books from like the 1980s. My mom had it. She's I really want to find. I'm trying to get my mom to hopefully help me find that because I really want more information about that because I think that's really cool. I am very proud of that Norwegian heritage, very proud of it, and I almost sound like one of those Geography Now, the guy who does that. He makes slander about how how Norwegian slander like Minnesotans are just oh, I'm from Minnesota and I'm trying to get back to my roots, and I'm like, no, it's more than that for me. I have deep heritage. So yeah. Um. Anyway, what are your opinions about lighter?
So for Kyle Alessandro, first things first, I'm incredibly happy that he managed to do so well on his own compared to when he was in Umami Tsunami. And I say that with the right because Lighter is a lot stronger than Geronimo, and not only because of that vocal performance that literally just slaps, but also because of the story behind it. And I'm not just saying this for personal reasons, but because I genuinely believe it was admirable for him to write a song supporting his mother's cancer journey and to say how he needs to be his own lighter. And that dance break in the middle, oh my god, that was so epic. That's gonna look so good on stage.
I definitely cannot wait.
It's gonna be exciting. Now you.
I can't wait. I actually want to start with. I was a big fan of Geronimo Umami Tsunami back in 2023. They were my winners of MGP. I watched MGP final live that year, and when they got dead last, I actually was really upset. I actually don't tell my girl Natalia, but I took it out on Alessandro for a couple hours until I listened to Queen of Kings again and fell in love. So. But yeah, that's kind of how I yeah. When it comes to lighter, I am so glad the song won. It is amazing song. I remember telling myself after I lost after all the national finals that I wanted winners from. Um, After Burgo from Iceland NQ'd, I was like, if Norway doesn't send Kyle Alessandro, I'm seriously giving up on Eurovision 2025. And lo and behold, they listened. They had one job and they completed it. Norge, jeg elsker deg, lenge leve Norge.
Perfect.
Sorry, I had to. I just.
You sound perfect when you speak Norwegian.
Thank you. Tusen takk. Yeah. So I think when it comes to Norway's results, I can definitely doing really well. Definitely would stellar with the public, and I think Norway typically flops at the juries, so I'm a little nervous about that.
No.
But yeah, the juries typically tank Norway. So
I remember
yeah, that's unfortunate. Cause kind of. Oh my god, kind of. That was bad. I was not there for it, and I'm mad about it. And I love Duncan Lawrence, and he's the reason I'm here in the Eurovision fandom. So yeah. Is that all we have for Norway?
Yes, that's all we have for Norway, and I agree with your result. He's definitely gonna do a lot better than Gata last year. They were
Hold on,
just
hold on, hold on.
the circumstance.
Okay, so I've got a bit of a problem. My bag is my fucking. Sorry, can you just swear? I'm sorry. My freaking
This. And
this is actually a piece of crap, and I think I might have to ditch it and just pull from like I don't know. I think we might have to just. Okay, hold on.
To do what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and it's like pull like this.
Like that.
Okay, I think I found a way we can do it. And the fifth country I drew was Armenia.
The fourth, not the fifth.
What?
It's the fourth.
Oh, this is the fourth. Yeah, this is the fourth. Okay, fourth. Yeah, fourth country we drew was Armenia, who sent Parg and Survivor. So what I'm thinking is you started with lighter. Okay, so you started with Switzerland and Norway, and I started with UK. So I'll start with Armenia. We'll go back and forth. So Armenia.
Perfect.
I'm glad they brought their national final back. I think, in my personal opinion, the final was kind of weak. I really think also, yeah, talking national finals would be cool too, because there are definitely some national final faves that I do bring up from certain countries. But Armenia, oh, my grandma's upstairs doing stuff with bread, by the way. So if you hear the sink running or the oven beeping or whatever, that's her.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So, Armenia. I like this song. All I know is my friend Natalia obsessed with this one song that Parg actually did with Brunette, and her winner from 2023 is Brunette, and she loves her three 2023 girlies. She's like, she loves Delia, Brunette, and Alessandra, and I love her for that. And so every time I listen to this song, I think of her because I heard of him through her before the Armenian selection, and even without remembering who he was my third place in the selection, and I think it's a pretty strong song. I think with the great staging, it can actually do wonders. People think it won't qualify. I think they're crazy. It's literally like I don't see a world where this isn't qualifying. I'm sorry, I genuinely don't, but it's just me. So yeah, that's my opinion. I also think it's like people say Imagine Dragons off Wish. I think it's more of like Imagine Dragons Pro Max. It sounds like a revamped upped in quality Imagine Dragons song. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so when I first listened to this song, I thought that it sounded like the perfect example of a male bop that we've seen in Eurovision before, but with a lot bigger upgrade compared to the previous years. I think it's definitely going to qualify in the top 10 given the fact what the semi-final is like. And as for the final result, I'm sure it's going to either place around the same place as Lada Niva or maybe even top 20. Given the fact that Israel had a similar song in 2017 and they were somewhere around that. And I also
that makes sense.
His performance is going to be a lot more stronger compared to I Feel Alive. And if you use a Spyro, oh, this is gonna be a show. Like,
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. While we're also sorry, did not mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
While we're on the topic of stagings, like all that, what are your thoughts about the new rehearsal changes? We won't be able to see the rehearsal clips until the actual contest.
Well, I'm thinking that they merely put this in because people were causing circuses over rehearsals and artists making them feel uncomfortable with their comments. So I'm thinking they were trying to prevent that. And because people were complaining about TikTok all the time. Since 2023, they've been doing rehearsals exclusively via TikTok and only putting them after that on YouTube. Or maybe even the element of surprise. And honestly, it just gives me more time to do other things instead of constantly waiting and waiting and waiting when rehearsal.
I agree, and you get the first scoop of what happens on the night of the semi instead of um like right away, like you see it on screen like little previews. I think getting the full scoop during the semi is really cool because gets people to watch the semifinals.
That too.
Yeah.
And we got to see that on rehearsals last year when we were waiting for the sing along. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's very true. That's very true.
That was such an epic experience. I don't regret
Yeah.
it at all.
I can't wait to watch Eurovision. We can have the watch party and stuff. I mean, yeah, I hope that prom doesn't fall on the same day as Eurovision.
Fingers crossed.
I'm crossing my fingers. Yes. So we finished with Armenia. Next country is
Let's see.
Lithuania. This country is Lithuania.
We have Katarsis
Okay, so
with the song Tavo Akis.
yep, that is number 6, I think. No,
Five?
that's number 5.
Number
5. Jeez.
I've been keeping track of every country that
Oh,
we
you are?
Let me
I've
just-
been keeping track too. In a way. Hold on. Let me.
And only put purple where I talked first, just so that I know about it.
Oh. Okay.
I
I currently just remember that I'm evens and you're odds. That's what I
Yeah.
remember. And I've got myself a tally right here. So use.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So shall I start? If you don't have anything else
Yes.
So speaking of Lithuania, I'm so happy to see that they continued their streak of sending non-conventional entries that aren't generally pop, rock, or bubblegum pop. You know that they had techno and EDM last year, a strong ballad the year before that, and they had smooth jazz the year before that one, and now they are having alternative rock, which is very underrated at Eurovision, and no matter how it does in the semis or in the finals, people are going to remember that one, especially since their generation is now watching Eurovision. And maybe they're going to start a similar thing that Theodor started in Romania. Who knows? Always like that with the younger artists.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So when it comes to this entry, you were amazing with the alternative rock and how it's appealing to like you're introducing that kind of genre to younger generations. I want to double down on that to think that these guys are actually university students or something, so they're around like the early 20s. Katarsis are. So not only
they're close to my age. I thought they were a lot younger.
Yeah, no, they're around your age, yeah. So that's really cool that they're doing like an old alternative rock at that age. Also, very controversial opinion. People think that the repeat of the word Tavo at the end of the song is annoying. I personally kind of dig it. I personally love it. I'm with Lithuania on the Tavo, Tavo, Tavo. It's just I can't. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, like they all are. Yeah, it's just Lithuania. I really like Tavo Akis, and I don't remember what it's about, but I thought it was like a very deep message or something.
It's about somebody's eyes.
Really?
Yes, because that means your eyes in Lithuanian, the title. So I looked it up on the
that's cool. And Akis is probably eyes. Yeah. Wow. Because I know Tave and Tavo is SU and all that. I know that from my Sylvester Belt obsession, like last year. Anyway, so Lithuania, I predict. I think it's a borderline. I think it's borderline qualifier, but I hope to see Lithuania in the final because Lithuania typically the last time they didn't qualify was 2019, and that was with a generic pop song. So I really hope Lithuania does qualify this year. And they were really close in 2019 as well, too. Like right there. Huh?
They were 11th in the semi, but the staging just wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't remember 2019 staging. I don't think I was really there for that.
It was really weak.
So yeah.
And people say it would have looked better if he like put actual footage of actual lions running behind him. It would have added more power to the song.
That's very true. That is very, very.
But they didn't do it, so
yeah,
they didn't qualify.
Yeah, that sucks. But they're doing much better as of recent years. So
Yeah, they have a streak.
one NQ in 2019 isn't gonna do them bad. Okay, so now let's pull for another one.
Number 6.
And it is Azerbaijan, the second of our third Caucasus nations. So I start with this one. It is Mama Gama with this song. What do I start? Where do I start? Underrated banger. I unfortunately don't have it in my top 6, but it really should be, to be honest, in my top 10. I think I need to update that now that I think about it, because I listen to the song a lot more than I tell myself I do. I kind of love them. This is definitely my favorite Azerbaijani entry, at least since 2022. I really liked 2022, but I think this might even, in a weird way, be better than 2022. The music video was amazing too, like a crazy concept with the guy being a robot and you're just trying to it's just so cool. I love it. And Mama Gama, they have so much charisma. I cannot wait to see them at the pre-parties. I hope they can not behave like the last two Azerbaijani acts. I don't know what exactly happened, but all I know is that they didn't. They kind of made some poor choices a couple days before the contest. I think I remember some things about Tehran, but I don't really remember. And I think it's a family show. And the twins, yeah.
They were told by the vocal coach not to do something that's inappropriate, and which I won't repeat now in case there are children watching, but they did it anyways, apparently, and it affected their voices.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I might have to DM you later and ask if that's what you're talking about, but I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, we won't speak of it here. There's only one person watching, but we won't say it because people can rewatch this
I'm
after.
very careful about what I say, especially if I know that are children watching.
Children could be watching this, yeah, but it's labeled as it's not made for kids, so it's not like directed towards kids, but kids can view it, kind of thing.
But there are younger generations who follow Eurovision.
Definitely. That's a lot of the. Yes. Now, what are your opinions on Azerbaijan this year?
My opinion on Azerbaijan this year is that it's a lot stronger compared to their last two entries, and I can tell they definitely put a lot of effort into it. And the production sounds even stronger compared to last year's entry. And it has like a storyline, and it has a strong message, and it has a concrete genre. And I like how it's so futuristic, almost like out of some sort of apocalypse or sci-fi movie. Heck, it almost reminded me of an older Futurama episode which had a similar concept. And if they put something like that on stage, they're definitely going to be remembered. And the only reason why the past two didn't qualify was because their performances were rather lackluster and they got lost among all the other acts. But Mama Gama, if they do something like that, they're not going to get lost.
Oops. No, Mama Gama. I think they'll definitely do something like what you're thinking. People think they're not going to qualify, but then again, semifinal 1 is packed. Like, dude, I am terrified for pretty much every act that isn't Sweden in semifinal 1. It's a horse. It's a bloodbath, I think.
It's gonna be crazy. But
yeah. Yes, that's right.
Setting up the flags.
Okay, so Azerbaijan.
We have finished them.
Can be crossed off. Yep. Let's go to the next country, and it is a second Baltic country, Latvia.
Latvia. Tautumetas.
Tautumetas with Kurvat. What?
It's Tautumetas with the song entitled Gurman Laimi.
Gurman Laimi. Okay.
It's good, actually, not
Gurman Laimi. That's what the lyric is. Gurman Laimi. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. So now this is an odd, so you start with it. We are on the 7th country. So
7 lucky 7.
What are your? Yep.
Yeah, I have known this
band. My lucky number
is
29, but
I have known about this band since somebody sent one of their songs entitled Guli Guli to Minivision Song Contest and ended up winning with it. And I really like their performance there so much that I hope to see them on Eurovision someday. And now that they're actually here, I'm so happy, and that they sent the song in a similar style. And if Vesna was able to get top 10 for Czechia 2 years ago, they are going to get top 10 for Latvia as well, because this is the song with both modern and ethnic elements, with group choreography, group costumes, strong singing. 6 women. That's a perfect combination. Top 10.
I agree with what you said about what. Continue.
And I can also send you Guli Guli after we're done with this.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that. So I agree with what you said about the cultural thing, with how it's very similar to Czechia 2023. Though recent years, I have noticed what you've said about modernizing folk, modernizing ethnic, has kind of fallen off in a sense. In 2024, Norway got dead last, and Estonia got in almost the bottom, almost barely escaping the bottom 5. Still mad about that. I'm still mad about it. Yeah, still holding that against you, juries. Don't do me wrong this year. Anyway, but when it comes to Kurma Maya, Tautamatis, I guess, I'm gonna base this off. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff about the artists themselves as well. I watched because like when I look through Eurovision, one of my favorite things is watching the artists like say, "Hi, I'm so and I'm representing what and what at Eurovision 2025." I love those videos, and Taltomatis is just so cute. Big Eurovision, and they're just like so happy to be there, and they're just so excited to spread Latvian culture, and I love that Latvia. Also, that Latvia is stepping outside their comfort zone. Like they qualified, and now they're like, okay, now we got our feet in the water. Let's tread a little bit more. You know, let's send something unique, and I'm really happy about that. I'm so happy that Latvia is finally stepping out and being themselves. And another semifinal too. I think Latvia can definitely qualify. I think Latvia can. I think people think they can't, but I think they can. And when it comes to this, I think they could either get top 10, or they could either get like bottom 5 in the final. I think there's no in between, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm still gonna be optimistic.
So yeah,
It's gonna be top 10.
I am too. But there's a lot of entries I want to see in the top 10, and I think
It's a tough year.
Yeah. This year's pretty tough. Yeah, definitely very tough. Whew. Okay, so next country, right? Yeah. Okay, next country we have is Belgium. We have Belgium.
Red Sebastian with the song Strobe Lights.
Alrighty, so I start with this one because it's an even number. So my winner of the selection was Monsters from the selection of Belgium. A lot of my friends wanted Red Sebastian. I was in a group chat that like adored Red Sebastian. So he won, and they were partying, and I was really happy, and I was like, yay, they won. Well, this is the same day Clement won, so I was like, oh, I kind of like Clement, so I was kind of focusing on him. But Belgium, that song at first, for the first couple listens, I did not understand it at all. I didn't get the hype at all. But after a while, I just started listening, and I just got it immediately. Like it's so good, and I think it's the lowest song on my ranking that I've had on repeat. Like, it's a little lower, like high 20s in my ranking, but it's also been on repeat a bunch in my rank. It's a good song. I really like Strobe Lights, and although I do hope that Red Sebastian chooses not to give Europe an epileptic attack for his performance, because there have been a lot of people. Beer distribution should be advised at this point. It should be like a plaster thing as Eurovision, because there's a lot of performances like that. So yeah, apparently epilepsy doesn't exist over there, does it? Over in Europe. But when it comes to Belgium, I saw this like YouTuber talk about how it's like a coin flip whether Belgium chooses to have a good staging or a bad staging. So it's really up to what Belgium do for the staging this year. But if they pull it off, I think they can do extremely well. Your turn. You all right?
So if you don't have anything else to say about Belgium, now it's my turn.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, it's your turn.
So when it comes to this song,
Go.
I think it's one of their stronger entries from the last 10 years. It's very unique, original, at least for them. Like I don't think they've ever sent a song that was like similar to We Will Rave with a lot of dancing and jumping up and down and this club atmosphere. And I can tell it's going to be a fan favorite at the Euro Club, not only this year but also in the other years as well. And depending on their staging, if they minimize the number of strobe lights and make it adjustable for people who couldn't handle that amount, I think it's going to be both respectful and it's going to look good on stage. And they're going to have potential. Well, I'm not sure about top 10, but about top 15, I'm absolutely sure. Because those kinds of songs normally do well if they have a good running order. And if they're not like sandwiched between fan favorites or going immediately before or after them. Because that's what I think hurt Colleen last year. Because she went a few numbers after Baby Lasagna and then nobody was basically following anymore after him. So that's
She
about it.
closed the show.
Yeah, she closed the show, but Baby Lasagna was a few numbers before, and they
Yeah,
absolutely
poor. I'm
devoured it.
still. I still feel bad for Raven performing right before Croatia and right after Switzerland.
Mm, there was that.
That was Veronica, Slovenia. Raven.
And we got two Veronicas for that year, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, Cyprus is all over here. Why is it doing? Okay, so now it's time to draw another country. We have
Number
the
9,
second country in my top 6, Iceland, and this
Iceland.
is my top 3. Iceland. Oh my God! You got to start because yes. Okay, first I need to
So
cross off Belgium and
it's number
did we
9.
talk about? What did we talk about before? Latvia? Is it Latvia? I can't remember.
So
Okay.
we have had Switzerland, United Kingdom, Norway, Armenia, Lithuania, Azerbaijan, Latvia, Belgium, and now we have Iceland. It's a
Okay. Cool.
Danish
Thank you.
flag which I painted and made it look like the Icelandic flag.
Oh,
It's
you
pretty
did what? What'd you do? Oh, that's so
I put
cool! Iceland,
markers.
Iceland,
And it was actually a Danish flag, so I
Iceland.
just redesigned it.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.
Thank
That
you.
is so cool.
Okay, so I'm starting Iceland since it's number 9. When it comes to this song,
Yes.
I can say that I also enjoyed this little dance EDM track and couldn't just stop myself from dancing to it. And it's really grown close to my heart, like a lot of Icelandic countries this decade. Like since Study Freyr, they've had a streak of sending rather unique and original entries that they might have never sent before. And even with this one, the streak continues. And I think they're going to put on quite a show with their performance. As for how they're going to qualify, I also think it's going to be somewhere in the lower top 5. And if they do, they are going to be around like 15th, 20th, realistically speaking. But it all depends on what their running order is going to be like. And if they are going to have a good staging, that's not going to let them get lost in the song. And it's also an
Yes.
improvement compared to last year, I have to say. Well, no shade to Hera Bjork, but it is what it is, quality wise.
Definitely an improvement. The thing
Yeah.
about Hera Bjork is maybe she became a victim of her own success. Jenna Sequa was beautiful, but Scared of Heights was a little dated. It's not her fault. She still did really well.
Yeah.
But okay. Iceland vibe. My third place. Now the thing about Iceland this year is my winner of the selection was strongly Burgo. I wanted Storm Chaser more than anything. Like I told you, like the night that Erica got selected for Finland, I was a little annoyed because I wanted Vivi. I'm happy with what Finland said now. I've come to terms with that, and I kind of really like it. But Burgo was key. Burgo didn't qualify for the final of Song Vikepnen, and I actually kind of cried. I think I was really upset, saying, "Oh yeah, Iceland. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna vote for Iceland this year." But I'm biting my own. I'm biting my tongue because um I think this song was chosen. I was like, I knew they were gonna choose this, and I listened to it a little. It's kind of cool. And then I heard someone say, one of my friends said it mentioned the Faroe Islands, and I immediately was like, okay, I'm biased now. And I started listening to it a lot. I was told to follow their social medias, and I subscribed to their YouTube channel, and they are so iconic. They claim to be They claim to be Jedward, and they are. It's just like they have this whole like like subwoofer-esque storyline as to why they're how Darwin and Jedward are the same person. Like it's I love them. They're just so iconic, and their broken English. I think it's fake broken English for like internet cat, but at the same time, it's iconic, and I love them for it. And as for Roa, I love the ethnic violins, fiddles, because I love that. I just love how I guess I should say I love how all of the Nordics are just stepping out and doing really well. I think every single Nordic this year, yeah, did really well. I love the Nordics this year. Love the Nordics this year. Kind of like how the Baltics I loved last year. Anyway, but yeah, Iceland. I really hope they qualify. I really hope they do well. They are my third place, and I love Vibe. I am Vibe Gang. I am Vibe Gang. I am Vibe Gang. Yes, yes, yes. um, yeah. Alrighty. So that was Iceland. Do we go again?
So I said everything that I had to say.
I did too. So now let's move on.
Next country.
Okay. I kind of hope we get one of our winners.
You're gonna find out.
Ooh, Slovenia. We got Slovenia. Third of my top 6. Okay. And I get to start with this one.
Yes, we have Clement Slaponia with the song How Much Time Do We Have Left? And you're gonna have enough time to talk about your winner, your favorite song of this year. Besides
he's
Kai.
actually not my winner now. He's my second place to Kai, but still very close. What?
Well, you're second place.
Well, yeah. I think he's pretty much tied with Kai, but I love both of them. Is it number 9 or is this number 10?
It's number 10. I said number 10 at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
That I got from Slovenia.
Dude, 10 is like Slovenia. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
Where do I begin? Oh my good God, this song. I am the Slovenia flag. Let's get live. Oh, shoot. No, Iceland don't follow me.
Slovenia at a free shop.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we both have Slovenia flags. That's so cool. So when it comes to this song, my first ever impression during the national final was why the hell is he dressed like that? Like you saw those little clips of the little things. He had I kid you not, a white suit top, like white polo shirt, black pants, and the same top that Nemo won Eurovision with above it. I was like, excuse me, what in the fashion crime is that? Hello? I had no idea who this guy was, no idea how big of a deal he was in Slovenia and to the rest of the world. I'm not cultured. I was not cultured like that. I mean, I've heard people of the like, he's also the kind of, he did Poutine, Put Out, Golden Dump, other Angela Merkel, the Pope, Francis. He did all sorts of stuff. Melania, oh my God, his Melania. I love his Melania. He's certified allowed to do that as an American because he's Slovenian. So, of course, I want to see if Trump and Melania. I really want to know if they've seen him. They had to have. I think Melania seems like she'd be a fan of his. Anyway, moving on. This song. Now I'm about to get emotional. This song. How much time do we have left? Very personal to me. I lost a friend. Minnie knows about this to cancer. I think some of my viewers know about this as well. There I can relate, like, cause like how much time do we have left? This song would have been perfect if it came out like 4 years ago, because I could have sang it like, how much time do we have left? You never know, because he was still alive but was sick at the time. And I kind of didn't know I needed it then, but I mean, I have it now. And yeah, so before I start crying again, I hope Clement, my biggest thing with Clement is he is going to, hold on, let's see how charged my phone is. Okay, I think we got a little bit of time. I think we're good. I think Clement can do what Don did last year, and I'm waiting patiently for the pre-parties for him to prove that he is a most charismatic person, like one of the most charismatic people in this lineup. I can't wait. He's already met and hung out with Marcus and Martinez, so I think Kyle Alessandro and even Kai maybe would love to hang out. dude, him and Kai. Oh, Clement and Kai, they'd get along. I think they'd get along. I really want the I think they really would get along. I think they'd vibe. Cause Kai do theater and Clement does impersonations. So come on.
It's a perfect
now. I kind of want to know what Theodore's opinion is on Clement as a person, like Clement as an act. I really want to know because, like, I mean, I kind of want to know because Clement did, because Clement did kind of start that in the Balkans.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, I think. Is that all I have to say about Slovenia, Clement? Beautiful song. Glad his wife is doing better. I love you, Clement. The things that I wish if I could single-handedly give you the grand final pass, the Eurovision trophy, I would. Please, prosim, vote for Slovenia. Come on, thank you. Voila, your turn.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Well, I have known about Clemens for a long time after the interval act that he did for Eurovision 2020, and he imitated every single Slovenian act up until that point. That was when he completely won me over with the way he sang. He pretended to be male and female singers, and managed to do so many different themes and styles. And I was so excited when I found out that he had been selected for EMA for this year. And when it comes to the song, well, I see that a lot of Euro fans expected something extravagant to be compliant with the style, but when I saw what the song was about and what it was like, it really tugged at my heartstrings, I have to say, and for a similar reason as to yours, which I have told you about a couple of months ago, so that I don't get into details. But it was a really strong message and so powerful to know that we never know how much time we have left because those moments with our loved ones, once they're gone, they're gone. And this is why I made an effort after listening to that song to spend as much time as I can with the people that I love because I never know where they're going to be tomorrow. And no matter how Clement's place is, I know that he's going to be able to bring that message out into the world and he's going to be able to touch some people's hearts. And I'm also happy that his wife Moitza is doing a lot better and that she managed to beat cancer at the end.
I think it was a bone disease, but yeah, some sort of
But well, leukemia.
Other things it was leukemia. Dude, I'm gonna cry. Okay, thanks. But
early stage, fortunately, so they caught it. And
that's awesome that she was able to beat it. I hope she doesn't have to catch it again, and I hope everything is good for them. Another thing I'd like to say, I love Clement's slogan of Slovenia, like the only country with love in its name, because it's spreading love. You know, I love that message. It is just so sweet, and I love Clement. I love Clement.
Yeah, and I can say I love Clement 2020 if you want.
Oh my god, yes! I think I haven't seen that yet, but I should, because I realize I know these entries now, because I've been looking back at Eurovision, so I was like, I don't know. Dude, did you know he actually announced the points for Slovenia in Eurovision 2011?
I remember that. I think he was the one who was trolling with that octopus.
Yes, that was him. I love that video. I quote that video. I have results from Slovenia. I quote that video too much for my own good. Anyway.
So, okay, that emotional reminder aside, we have number 11 now.
Number 11, Slovenia's crossed off the list. We have Germany.
Germany's next.
Germany. So I started. So it's 11. So
it's number 11, and it's number 11, and we have what are their names? Let me check.
Eivor and Tina. Eivor and Tina, I think it's pronounced. Yeah.
Yeah, Eivor and Tina with the song Baller.
Start.
So, since this is number 11, I guess I will be the one who's starting. So, when it comes to this song, I gotta say, well, no, I was not indifferent towards it. I think it was somewhat catchy, upbeat, and well, it was. It was good. It was kind of upbeat to dance to, but not very hardcore clubbish with a lot of synths compared to other EDM songs. And it also benefits them that they are directly in the final, because if they were in a semi-final, I think that songs like Belgium and Iceland would have definitely beaten them. And now that they are in the final, I think that they are going to get some sort of traction, but Germany 0 points, I wouldn't even go that far. And I just don't like how people, especially in my group, are already ready to give up on them just because Feuerschwanz didn't qualify for the super final. Like, why? Give the kids a chance. Their song is not even half bad as some of the previous entries. I mean, they are trying to do something, to have some fun, to have a great experience, even though, well, Stefan Raab is the way he is. And they are going to make the best of it. And full
I love
disclaimer,
that.
yeah, and full disclaimer, I do not hate Stefan Raab's music, since the song from 2000 that he sent was really catchy. I just don't like how he behaved towards one of the national finalists from 2014, when he did a really, really bad impression of them and started calling them all sorts of inappropriate names. But then when they came to his show, was like, "Oh, hi, I'm so sorry about that. How are you, sweetie?" and so forth. Like, such hypocrisy, I can't even believe it. No shade, just
Okay, that actually just pissed me off that something happened. Oh, somebody asked something.
yeah, it was bad.
Oh, someone said something about something. They're also number one in the global Spotify charts. Wait, are you
Oh,
talking about Edward and Tina? Really?
excuse me, what? You're talking to me?
Somebody, Leo S said something about how Germany,
I,
apparently Edward and Tina was number one. Or was it Edward and Tina? Were you talking about Edward and Tina?
I
That's
can't
the
see the
first message we got in the chat.
comments. I can't see the comments on the phone anymore. But apparently,
Oh,
oh yeah, people are saying
oh,
it.
see, like,
Yeah, they were for
yeah.
2 days, and then that Kai took over. They were number one in the global Spotify chart. So Kai had a catchy song. What are you gonna do, sis?
I love Kai. We'll get to Kai eventually. I hope.
Yeah.
Soon. I love Kai. I want to search. I want to just genuinely search for Serbia just so we can like do that. I should not have said that out loud because I know I kind of revealed it. But anyway, so my opinions on Germany. Then I am so happy we finally get a song in German from Germany, and the based on the reception compared to last year, I think people seem to like Baller more last year. Like more, like they seem to like Baller more now than they did last year with at this time last year with Always on the Run.
Can I
And
guess?
the song is also in German, so I do see Germany pulling off quite good. I mean, I think the national final performance was very weak, but I did hear somewhere that Tina was sick. So of course,
Understandable.
she didn't perform at her best because she did the best she could. But I also like how they destroyed a cello on stage. That was kind of hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this song is a vibe. I love dancing to it. It's definitely very catchy. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people. I have this person on TikTok that I just found today has it as their winner. Hold on. Let me read this comment.
Sorry.
Sorry, internet. Viral global charts. They are still actually in the German charts. That hasn't happened like Lena. Okay, so is it
That was
like
15 years ago.
we got somebody here who's actually interested in the Eurovision topic. So thank you so much, Leo X. We'll be talking. The countries we have already talked about were Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belgium, Iceland, Latvia, Lithuania, Norway,
United Kingdom.
Slovenia, United Kingdom, and Switzerland, and now we're on Germany. So I think that's all I got to say about Germany. So I think Germany is finished.
Yeah. So good luck to them, and don't immediately say Germany 0 points. They've already got enough on their plates with Stefan Raab being their mentor as it is.
Yes. From one big five country to another, we have Italy.
Yay!
Lucio Corsi with
Voleva
Voleva Sarandur. Okay. So I start because it's an even number.
Number 12.
Number 12, Italy. So I am a little salty at the fact that I genuinely liked Ollie's song, but he said no to Eurovision. But this song is not bad. I like the vibe. It's just kind of, it's not my favorite. It's definitely in my bottom three, but oh, your camera's turned off a little bit. Okay, there you go. It's definitely not. it's definitely my bottom three, but it's not bad. That doesn't mean it's bad. I kind of I don't really dislike any entry this year, to be honest. Um, um, uh, Italy. I think Lucio Corsi. Apparently he normally does he went to San Remo with this sad ballad with a rock outfit, like draped in rock and roll esque clothes. So I don't know what kind of vibe he's trying to give. But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's giving like one of Måneskin's slower songs, maybe even like slower than Torne a Casa kind of thing. That's what it's giving me. Um, Italy, I think all I know is I don't see Italy doing as well as they normally do this year. Um, I can actually I'll just spoil it and say I see San Marino doing better than Italy this year. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Now it's your turn.
First of all, sorry that the camera turned off. I was just trying to hit to remove a notification and then just clicked. And now back to Volevo essere un duro by Lucio Corsi. So when it comes to this song, it's the first time that I liked an Italian song so much that I put it in my top 10 because just like with Fight More 5 years ago, it just resonated with me, with the lyrics, with the vibe that it was getting, and with the music video, which had the storyline of somebody who was unjustly punished for something they didn't even do, and how they turned to Lucio Corsi for emotional support and advice. And then when he came to comfort them, like that was so sweet. And if they replicate it on stage, it's gonna be even sweeter, and it might even get top 15 because Italy's never placed outside of the top 10 since 2017. Isn't that something so epic? And the song itself, wow.
Since 2016, they placed in the top 10 in 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They were sixth. They were sixth,
Yeah.
fifth, second, first, sixth, fourth, seventh, and the streak continues.
Yes.
It's a sweet streak.
Although I don't think Italy is going outside the top 15 because they've literally never been. They've only been outside the top 15 3 times in Eurovision history. So I think Italy is on a pretty good record. I like what you said. I think I need to look at Italy more based on what you just said. I am realizing how similar it is to Fare Bone, and I kind of really like that song. So I think I need to give Vorrei Essere Duro, or however you pronounce it, a little bit more of a listen.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm just writing things that I have to send to you. We have number 13, Mariana Conte with
Serving by Mariana Conte. Serving, I'm going to say can't, like the way that's pronounced that, because my grandma's upstairs, and that word is really the actual cuss word isn't trying to imply. We hate it here in the US. So can't before I say it. If my grandma's hearing me right now, can't in a Maltese means singing vocals. So it's a Maltese word. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, she's serving a song. And she's serving charisma, and nerve, and talent. Because that's what serving KANT means.
Dude, I love her.
Yeah, and it's so memorable. Can I start off?
No, you start. Yeah, it's 13. So you start.
It's number 13. It's my number. So when it comes to this song, I think it's a lot better compared to Loop last year because it has a memorable catchphrase. It has somewhat of an interesting staging, and of course that's going to be stuck in people's heads. And I can see them all singing "Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Serving" when the performance starts. And I also like how Mariana is such a strong, versatile performer and manages to have such strong stamina for such an energetic song and doesn't ever let it show on her face if she forgets something. And so far, I think we haven't seen anything of such nature. So I definitely think she's going to place a lot better compared to Sarah last year, especially if she doesn't get a bad performance spot in the running order. And side note, even though I was not very surprised by how Sarah placed, I was so devastated when Busker didn't even place in the top 10 in the semi. They were dead last.
That hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, the Busker, that hurt.
My heart was like, ugh. Yeah. And also, hi Aurora the Explorer. Thank you for watching.
Oh, Aurora, that's my friend Aurora. That's my friend Aurora. She's probably gonna Hey Aurora. Hey girl. Um.
Nice to meet
Anyway.
you. Now you.
Hi. Oh, what was I saying? Okay, so we're on Malta. First of all, I'd like to bring up the music video because that is the most amazing thing I have seen in quite some time. She Mariana heard right after the Maltese song selection. She actually got into a car accident and got hospitalized.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad she's doing much. She made a full recovery, thankfully, and she's doing better now. I love the fact that she actually like used that as like inspiration for her music video, and the Diva Down Grandstone was just Diva Down, all of that stuff, and how she's just like dancing on her own gravestone. And of course, the exercise balls are iconic. We better have the exercise balls on stage. Come on. Come on. Dude, it brings back my childhood. We had this giant gray exercise ball down here and like in this room around here even. Me and my brother would just throw it around and play with it. I think some things were broken. A lot of things were broken with that thing. I don't think we have it anymore. Maybe it's stashed somewhere, but if it is, it's very, very flat. But yeah. When it comes to the actual song, I remember finding out about this song through a World Vision video, and I was like, I had a dream about the song,
Oh.
like that it actually went to Eurovision, like long before it actually went to Eurovision. I had a dream. I was like, wait, is this? And then I woke up and was like, wait, is that an actual song? Did I just fever dream that? And then it was again like, no, that's an actual song. Someone actually did that. Yeah, wow. And she's going to Eurovision, so it's kind of crazy, and I think the dream was even about somebody complaining about the word too. So that's great. So I did that long before. I think I was like back in like January when the songs were like right released kind of thing. But yeah. So that's my opinion. I think Malta. I think about excuse me, sorry. When it comes to me watching Eurovision, the only three countries that I personally have not seen qualify while watching Eurovision are Malta, Denmark, and San Marino. I think we'll see all three qualify this year. Personally, I think Malta can qualify. I think they're in the semifinal two. They're in the second half of semifinal two. The semi is a weaker semi. I think Malta. People think that Malta's not going to qualify, but I think just for the iconic, even though she can't say the word, the audience is going to make sure it is heard.
Oh, yeah.
That audience in Basel, we are looking directly at you, and I think she's got herself a ticket to the final. I'm praying because Malta, they do not deserve to be underrated like this.
Exactly.
Yes. So, yes. That is my opinion on Malta. Now it is time to
Number
draw
14.
again for the 14th country. We got our final caucus nation, Georgia.
Georgia with Mariam Shengelia with
Georgia.
Some Freedom.
The newest song, the last song, and that was second to last. Last announced artist, second to last announced song. Okay, first let's cross off Malta on this list. Okay. Oh, she need to cross off Germany too. Okay. Yeah, I start with. Oh yeah, no, I start with Georgia, don't I? Because this is even, right?
It's number 14. I just said that. So you're
For
gonna
14. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't. Sometimes you glitch out a little bit. Georgia. I feel like the song personally. This is my last place currently, but I feel like when it comes to the song, Miriam has a beautiful voice. The song is just she could do much better than the song. I think she showed off her voice a bit more. The song is just a tad bit boring, especially with the amount of ballads we have in this year's lineup. I think this is kind of the most dull of all of them. That's just my opinion. I unfortunately for Georgia do not see you guys qualifying this year. But I think your song is pretty beautiful. That's a solid 6 out of 10. Miriam can definitely sing, and I hope that what the hell was I gonna say? I hope that people can support her, and I hope that I hope the song does for the sake of I hope this song does well. I just because I hope every song does well, but then again, you can't. Not every song can do well, I guess. But I hope the best for Georgia in this year's Eurovision. like I said, the singer, great singing voice, not the greatest song in my opinion. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. So, do you have anything else to say, sis?
No, that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Should have said that.
All right, all right. So now it's my turn to say something about Georgia. So I definitely agree with
Yes.
you when you say that Mariam has a nice singing voice, which she does. But the song, well, I expected them to put a little bit more effort into it because they can send ballads that are so amazing and qualify with them and get top 10. The last time they did it was like 15 years ago. They got like ninth place with a beautiful ballad.
I think that was in 2015.
Yeah,
No, wait, no,
2015,
that
but they
was in
were 11th.
2010.
They were 11th then.
Okay, then I'm thinking 2010. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was 15 years
2010 they
ago.
actually got ninth. And if they had given her a better song to sing, I definitely think she would have also qualified. But this one, unfortunately, is also my last place. 'Cause she
So we
should have
have
done
very
better.
similar vibes.
Yeah, because I was so hyped up because of the song, and then this happens. Like even Iru Kechanovi's song from 2023 was better than this, despite the Google Translate meets Chat GPT lyrics.
Right? Those lyrics were definitely on. They were on all sorts of speed. Yeah, those lyrics. Yeah.
Definitely getting Chat GPT vibes.
Yeah. Chat GPT. Yeah, like you said, Chat GPT makes Google Translate. Yeah.
Like it was what it was, sis.
Yes. Next country we have is
Oh.
ooh,
Oh,
Serbia.
my
15
winner!
Serbia.
We got my
We get to top
winner! Woo!
Woo! Serbia. Okay.
That's
And you start with this because it's an odd number, so you start with this. You
yes,
start with
number
Serbia, so
15. For number 15,
you
we
get
have
to
Serbia.
start. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, I can't wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
screenshot
be
Rania with
prepared.
the song Mila. Serbia, let me just
Mila.
write it down first. And the fact that I'm starting it off. Unfortunately, I don't have a Serbian flag with me, but I can still
I
pretend like
do.
I have one.
I can fly it for you.
Oh, thank you.
I can
So,
fly it for you.
thank you, sis. So there is a good
I
reason
know how much
actually
you love you.
why I have Prince as my winner. 2 years ago, when I saw him at Pesma's Eurovision 23 with that beautiful, upbeat, lyrical song, Cveca Istoka, I thought he was going to win that one, but then he got second, and we were like, oh no. But I was optimistic, and I knew that he was going to win if he came back with an even more beautiful song. And then when he released Mila, I was in tears the whole time because of those lyrics. Like, they're one of the most beautiful things of the entire song, especially the line that says, Mila, ti si platila što volim te ja, which basically means, sweetheart, you have paid for me loving you. And the whole song, I mean, somebody even suggested that it could be about somebody who's long gone, like a lost love. And I agree with that theory because such topics usually sit naturally for a prince and he can emotionally execute them really, really well. Like even I start crying when I listen to him. And like when he won, it was like, no way, how is that even possible? He definitely has to get top 10 in the semi. And just despite all the people who were crapping all over me on Discord after he qualified from the semi, I just wanted to get top 10. Not only because he has a beautiful performance, but just that to show them he's an important part of Eurovision. He does a great job while singing and that he handled the performance so well, even though that moon prop which he had in Pizza A almost crushed him at the beginning. Like he could have been God knows what because of that prop. And people were still telling me, why did you come to support him? Well, because he's an amazing person. He's been amazing to me and sings so beautifully. I could never even stop talking about it from him. I don't know what else to say. I'm so excited about his performance and I really, really, really hope he qualifies because this song deserves it more than any other one. From Serbia, Dalit.
Aw.
Thank you, sis. I might have overdone it a little bit, but it's how I feel about him.
No, perfectly fine. I
Thank you.
trust me. When we get to Sweden and when we did Slovenia, when we get to Sweden, you're gonna hear me out. Maybe even Albania, Croatia, Montenegro. We have a lot of countries for me that I rant about with certain things. But yeah, when it comes to Serbia, the thing about Serbia this year, I remember the night of PCE. The comment I made on my channel was Serbia. I can always count on you because I really loved Mila. It's such a gorgeous song.
Just
The song kind of rose and fell in my ranking for some time. I have seen some things that people have said. Some people have tried saying things about Prince.
were not even
Uh,
true.
yeah. It was proven to be untrue.
Yes.
And the revamp. We're gonna talk. I just heard that there's a revamp to Milad this morning, and it's so good. It is so good. Serbia
Yeah.
is in my top 10 now. I think has taken my 1 point. So Serbia is back in my top 10. So I really hope Serbia do really well. I do really hope though.
And you
I
said,
think Serbia has done like nosedives upon like roller coasters in my ranking, but I think Serbia is finally gonna sit and rest in my top 10.
yes.
I think that's where we're gonna keep it. I think it's a beautiful song. Prince, he seems like a really cool guy. He seems chill. He seems so sweet. He teaches Norwegian.
Yeah, he
I
does.
really need to know how he knows Norwegian. I need to know. I need to know how he knows Norwegian. So
He
yeah,
studied
I
at
wish Serbia the best of luck. And Serbia are typically very strong when it comes to Eurovision. When was the last time Serbia didn't qualify?
2017.
2017. That
Yeah.
was quite a long time ago. I think. Were there any other entries like this that people said wouldn't qualify? I think Kruna is very similar to this.
Yeah, it happened with Kruna in 2021, but people thought the same thing
2019.
for sorry. People thought the same thing for 2019, but also for Teodora last year because she got second in the running order, but she still qualified and people still liked
I'm
it.
so happy.
And yeah,
I
but we
literally
need to pay
found
for
Taya
Prince.
before she even the thing. I am proud to say that I found Taya from Janum on TikTok instead of she is the
Oh,
first artist that I not only did I find before Eurovision, but I was a fan of. I would say Joker Out. I technically found them before Eurovision, but I was never a fan of them before Eurovision. Whereas Taya
yeah.
Dora, I loved her song Janum. I knew every lyric
Oh,
long
the
before.
more
I think it was like a month. Like I was singing. I can sing the whole thing. You can I don't know. You can probably yell at me for the pronunciation
no,
that I
no,
butchered,
no,
but
that was perfect.
I'm joking.
And I'm
But
so happy that you
yeah,
like
so
Prince and that he's in a stable
yeah,
position in your ranking.
yeah,
And I'm gonna
he's cool.
focus on him now.
He seems like the kind of guy that you just the thing is he seems like I'm a really oh my god, it'd be really cool to meet him, but it seems like when you talk to him, it's like you're not nervous. He seems like the kind of person like if you were to meet him at like a Eurovision party as like a fan, you would not be nervous around him. It'd be chill vibes. It just seems like that kind of person. Like you just chill, you
I
just
know
chill, you
how.
just chat, he seems
Yeah,
like that guy. He just seems like that person,
I would have
and
cried
he's
so
literally
much if
he
I
looks
ran
like
into him.
come on, Balkan Jesus. He looks like Balkan Jesus. He looks
Yeah,
like Balkan Jesus. Balkan Jesus. Come on.
yeah, that's another nickname that he got besides Conan the Barbarian, Ruslana, Tarzan, Irene Dubois with a beard, etc. Well, Irene Dubois is somebody from RuPaul's Drag Race who has similar face as him.
Uh
You don't know her.
okay. So oh somebody coming in. Okay, what's that? Oh, I'm at 26%. Hold on. I think now I need to move my stuff. I'm going to move this thing over here.
Take your
I'm just
time,
going to
sis.
take you because I'm at 25% now.
Bring your charger, of course.
Yep, I got my charger. I gotta grab the rest of my flags.
That we have all of the score as the last comment. Nobody else commented, or maybe the glitches.
I think we don't have anybody watching currently, but
Oh, somebody
it's kind
just
of fun.
came.
And plus,
I like talking about
somebody just came.
Yeah, that I can
Oh,
just
dude, 0 viewers when you were ranting about Serbia. I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah, I'm so happy. And I'm
We'll
gonna
have to talk about
really focus on Prince now, and I'm not gonna focus on any of the negativity from previous months. So everybody
yes,
else can
Prince. Prince Olgrania. He's
so amazing.
I forgot his actual last name. It's Stefan
Yes, Stefan Zdravkovic.
Zdravkovic. I knew it was something like that. I
Yeah.
knew it was something like that. Like so easy, but I just can't freaking remember it for the life of
Yeah,
me.
I know.
Okay, literally my
Love
flights
the
right there,
fact that
and
he's a
then
protective older brother. I like
I'm
having a
going
protective
to.
older brother with him.
Hmm?
It feels like having a protective older brother when you're with him.
Have you met him?
Excuse me, what?
Have you met him?
Not in person. But I've only talked to him on Instagram.
You've talked to him? Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
I
I've
already talked to a lot of people.
Like even before Eurovision. And he's always been so sweet to me. And I really, really, really want to meet him someday.
It'd be awesome. And I mean, you're like around that area, so you'd be able to.
Yeah.
She's
Yes. A lot easier than with some people. But anyways, moving on to number 16. If you're ready. We kind of digressed with Prince a little bit, but it's justified. What? I can't see you now, sis. We are currently experiencing technical
I'm
difficulties.
so sorry. My stream got interrupted as I plugged my phone in.
Oh, it's okay.
My stream got interrupted as I
It's okay,
plugged
sis.
that in. Okay, so the next country that
Number
we're getting
16.
Ireland.
Emmy would like a party.
Okay, so I start with this one. Hold on. It's just going to be a bit difficult to do my thing here now because Iceland, Ireland. Okay.
Number 16.
So when it comes to like a party, this is the first entry in the national final season of my winners that won the national selection, and I'm very happy we see Emmy. I love this gives off like junior Eurovision vibes. Like this would definitely win junior Eurovision. Emmy is Norwegian as well, so we have Norwegian. We have Norwegian from Norway, Irish Norwegian, Serbians, Norwegian speaking teaching Serbian. So we have a lot of Norwegians.
Yeah.
A lot of Norwegians. And once again, really no Swedes because Kai are Finnish. But what was I gonna say? When it comes to Ireland, I love the cute vibe of the cute little dog. We hope she's partying in the sky forever. It's just so cute. Like it's just a fun little tune to dance to. It's like bliss, like ignorance is bliss kind of vibe. Like I hope I never died. That she's still dancing in the sky. She's having a party up there. She always will party up there. It's just so sweet. I love it. It's just such a cute vibe. And once again, it's another one of those key change songs. And Emmy can do it so well. I love her energy. She's so freaking cute. Like the recap video, like where she was announcing that she was representing Ireland. She was like, "Hi, I'm Emmy. I'm so excited you're representing Ireland. You just got up the stage. Hey, I'm so excited." She's just so cute. I love her. I'm so glad that we have an act like that. Ireland finally know how to do Eurovision. Let's just say that. Your thoughts? My turn. It's your turn.
So now it's my turn. So 4 years ago, I first saw Emmy when she was in Melody Grand Prix and she was doing Witchwoods, which was mild different from Like a Party. And I was so devastated when she did win her semi but didn't end up qualifying for the super final in the grand final, which was basically 4 people. Just ignore what's happening, keep going. So, anyways, when it comes to Like a Party, I was first a little bit weirded out by the lyrics because she was singing about a dog that tragically died on the first ever experimental NASA space mission. But after looking a few TikToks about the song and dancing along to them, I just kind of got the vibe of it and realized that she was trying to do like a cute, heartfelt tribute. And there was nothing offensive about that. Like it was just meant to be like fun, fun, fun. And it definitely has junior Eurovision vibe. And I agree that Emmy has the cutest voice out of all the Irish participants from the last 10 to 12 years. And I hope she does qualify and that she does get to the same place approximately as Bambi Tug last year.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. That is so cute.
Yeah, oh
All
my
right.
God.
So
Yes.
how long have we been on? Because my stream cut out says like 3 minutes. Oh no, because we started this so we've been on for almost 2 hours.
It's
Next
almost an hour and a half.
is here's another country. This is the first country that I'm gonna yap a crap ton about, and you start this one, but it is Montenegro.
Montenegro. The one,
Montenegro.
Montenegro, one of my
You
countries.
start. You start
We
because
have
Bosnia doesn't
number
compete this year.
17. Take your time,
Number
sis. We have
17.
number 17, which is Nina Žižić with the song Dobrodošli, which means welcome. Now I welcome you to my short review of the song, because I know that you're going to talk a lot about it, but I'll keep it short and sweet.
Yeah,
Initially, I was a little sad. Huh?
You take your time. Take whatever time you need. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Just
It's okay. Well,
cool.
to be honest, I was a little sad when Neonoy just withdrew like that after what Rtcg put them through because of the song. But Nina Žižić was also one of my favorites that I was kind of hoping would win, since I always have like 4 to 5 artists every national selection that I watch, and since she did have a riveting song, it had such strong emotional moments and really showcased her voice in the best way possible, compared to Igranka, which was just kind of EDM, and she ended up getting lost when she wasn't singing. But now the stage is all about her, and she gets to do something that people are actually going to be touched by, something they're going to get excited over, and which is hopefully not going to be sabotaged or brought to the ground the way Vladana's performance was. Because that idea with the blinking lights, with the prop that she was wearing, it was not the original one. And I genuinely hope that Nina's able to pull off whatever she gets, and that she qualifies first and foremost. And does it for Neonoyan, who would have qualified anyways, but now the pressure is on twice as much. Thank you, sis. What's the matter? You're not crying
You
again.
had to say Diana would qualify anyway, and they're not competing this year. I'm
said they
sorry,
would have
my heart.
qualified,
I'm
but
sorry, my
they're not.
Diana obsessed heart. I'm sorry. How do you say I'm sorry in Montenegro? I don't know. I love.
Žao mi je. It's
What?
žao mi je. Žao mi je.
Žao mi je.
Yes.
Žao mi je. Okay, now it's my turn to talk about the beautiful Crna Gora. Thank you. I know that from Neon ON. I think we're gonna talk about Nina first. I think because I think she's at the end of the day she's going to Eurovision. I wanted her to win the selection at first. Like during the selection, I was rooting for her the whole time. So we're gonna how do I not bring up Neon Owen when I talk about Nina? Like, god dang, this is hard. But Nina Dobrodošli, beautiful song. I especially love it now that's been revamped. It's barely outside my top 10. Montenegro, I also really hope qualifies, and I will say that if they do slip through the semifinals, they will. I can promise you, it's gonna be another Tamara Tedesco situation. She is gonna absolutely slay the juries. I am calling it right now. This is jury bait. Montenegro, if they qualify, all they have to do is qualify through the all televote semi, and they will get their best result this year. I'm calling it. The hardest thing is qualifying. Obviously, because it's a ballad in a lot of things. But in Montenegro's favor, she is in the semifinal 2, the weaker semi. So I think that helps her case. She's also got Serbia in there voting for her. So I mean, Serbia and Montenegro, they typically vote for each other. So yeah. So I think both countries will get points from each other just because Balkan.
They're neighbors.
Yes, the Balkan Brotherhood. Now, now let's talk about the act that should have been, because I'm sorry, I am obsessed with Neon Owen, and I will ride that train until the day that I freaking collapse on my freaking. You know what really upsets me? The fact that we have not a single hard rock song this year. And we would have had it had Montenegro not been stupid and kept the whole thing with Neon Owen and just waited their fucking. Dude, I still spam RTCG demanding for Neon Owen in 2026. I can send you screenshots.
I remember that.
Dude, I have sent another one. I think at least another one since I last sent screenshots. Yeah, I have been the Neo One server I think is actually growing a little too. Apparently some
That
people in the
is
big in the official Eurovision server love Neon One. Oh, they're like Neon Oneers or whatever. I'm like, yes. Where have you been in December? Like, come on. And where were you? Where were you when I needed you? Come on, come on. Like, I will be blatantly honest. There have been nights where I actually cried for Neon
oh,
One. I am not
sweet.
kidding. There have been, dude. There's one time I was like seeing how everyone would say, like especially I think it was around the Finnish band One Morning Left, that whole thing when people were like, oh yeah, they're out, because the whole thing with the member
That
being
thing that happened with the text
yeah
messages.
that yeah those text messages
People thought.
why people were defending him and that group over Neon Owen when Neon Owen had done absolutely nothing wrong, and one of the guys in One Morning Left is literally a cannot say the word is a will not say the word. Hi Haley, hi Minnie. Oh wait a minute.
2011.
Wait, is this Nate? Is this Nate? This is
It says
this is
it
my
has
friend on
been
Discord.
2000.
Nate, yeah, I think this is This is Nate, right? Tell me, is this Nate? Because this is the guy that I'm friends with on Discord. We just became friends. Loves Clement and Kai just as much as I do.
Yes.
Yes, hey, Nate. Hi.
Hey,
We've
Nate.
talked about
Thank you for
we've
coming.
talked about Unfortunately, we've talked about Clement already. I've already had the chance to fan over Clement, but we have not talked about Sweden yet. So maybe I'll try and draw Sweden next, just so we can talk about it, so you can be here or something. I don't know. Hey, yeah, he's in the Kai server. Yeah. So anyway, Minnie, do you want to be added to that?
Sure, you can put me in.
Okay, we have like 50 plus members. We have a lot of Gamma Mark, the play videos topic. So yeah,
He is active there. I wasn't active on my primary servers.
Yeah, I have become obsessed with Gamba Mark, the theater program. I have become obsessed. Pretty much anyway. Back to Montenegro, because we're getting off topic. All I can say to wrap it up is Nina Owen better be representing Montenegro in 2026, or else I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm also hoping Nina gets a really good result, just so Montenegro say we can't withdraw on a good result, and let's see if Nina Owen want to come back, and they come back for 2026. I am promoting this campaign like everything inside of me, and I am hoping that a lot of other people join the campaign for Nina Owen for 2026. I think they're aware that I've created the campaign. I mean, I think they've definitely had to have seen it around. I mean, there's no doubt they've reposted me on. Yeah, I love them. But so I think they're almost as much of a fan of me as I am of them, which is crazy actually. Yeah. Ooh, let's move on before I have another fangirl spastic thing. So Montenegro, Nina Zizic is I think she's gonna do really well. If she can manage to qualify through the semis, she's gonna get Montenegro's best result. I'm calling it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Moving
Number
on.
18.
Number 18, we have. Oh, I grabbed 2 by accident, but I guess we're gonna do Denmark.
Denmark. City, the song Hallucination.
Third out of 5 Nordic. Nina better get top 5. I hope even top 10. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so now we have. I start with Seesaw, right?
Yeah, because it's number 18. And Nate said Nina better get top 5. I hope even top 10. We agree.
We definitely agree. I really hope. I mean, Montenegro's best result so far is 13th in 2015. So if they just beat that, they're gonna get their best result. So they have never seen the top 10. And San Marino have to beat 19th to get their best result. If San Marino make it through the semis, I think they're getting their best result as well. But anywho, to Denmark now. I kind of paid attention to DMGP. This is definitely I had 5 favorites out of the 8, and this was one of them. This is my 3rd place. This is my lowest of the 5 Nordics, but that is saying that take that with a grain of salt because I love all 5 of the Nordics so much. Dissel is I've heard this a lot online. Trisha Paytas, if she could actually sing, like serve vocally, like looking at Sisal's performance and in it at DMGP, the way she hit that high note flawlessly, I expect to see Denmark in the grand final. And if I don't, I want my money back. So that's all I'm gonna say. Really good song. People think it's generic. It's really not. I think it's like I saw somebody say, like, example, it's generic pop, but it's good generic pop. You know, kind of like that Always on the Run vibe kind of thing. That's my point on Denmark.
Right.
Your turn.
Yeah, so when it comes to Denmark, I didn't have any expectations for this year because every time I thought they were going to qualify, they never ended up doing it. So when Sissal got selected to perform for Denmark this year, I was excited and I thought she was going to get a really good score and that she actually might break the non-qualifying streak, which they've had since 2021, especially since she hit that high note and managed to have a lot of stage presence, strong vocals, and the energy needed to make such a song look good and not get lost in any semi. And side note, when it comes to Denmark at Eurovision, so devastating that they never even managed to qualify with the last four songs. And they qualified with Love is Forever in 2019 when nobody thought they were going to do it, but they did it. So I hope it gets broken this year and that she does get an admirable result. Thank you. Your turn. Oh, you actually finished.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I also, guys, I guess I kind of want to add to that a little bit. Kover from V's Minus winner last year was Saba. Valid, very freaking valid. That's why I decided to say that. Kover, I love him. Because yes, I have to shout him out because we love Kover in this household. We stand him. Anyway, I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Anyway, next country. Hold on.
For 19.
Did I cross off? No, yes, I did. Okay, no, this is question number 20, I think. Wait, hold on.
It's 19, actually.
We get to talk about
Heck
Sweden.
yeah.
We get to talk. Okay, Nate, are you here? Before I continue, Nate, can you send me a text? Are you here? Are you in this chat right now? Nate, I'm asking because you are gonna want. If so, I can. Yes, Nate's here. Nate's here. We're gonna talk about. Okay, we're gonna talk about Badabastu. But since this is the 19th,
yeah, 19th.
The 19th. You start. You start. So you're gonna have to wait for my tangent a little later.
Okay, sis.
My time. Okay, you start.
You're finally doing Kai. Heck yeah.
Finally doing Kai. Oh.
Time.
Kai time. Oh, I know every lyric. I literally know every lyric. I can sing that thing back to front. I am not freaking kidding. Trust me. Trust me. And yeah, of course you start. Yeah, start. Yes.
So when it comes to our favorite Sana boys, I can say that I'm pleasantly surprised with the fact that they got chosen to represent Sweden. And even my Swedish mutuals from Twitter, who have been in my competition and whom I've known for a long time, said that they were the fan favorites and the most iconic song, which means that Sweden is definitely doing something right with them. They are gonna burn the house down ironically with their performance, and if they put a sauna set up and have some fun choreography and get everybody to dance along. And now that you mentioned that they're musical theater prodigies, it's definitely going to go in their favor, especially since they're going to have a lot more room to do whatever they want with the staging, given the fact that SVT is a lot better than other broadcasters. And I do not have any doubt about them qualifying. They're going to be the first Swedish entry since 1998 to be in the final, and it's going to be so good. I can't wait to sing and dance along with them. More power to the Sana boys. Woo!
Woo! Oh, that was awesome. Okay. Now it's time for my immense fangirling. So, before I begin fangirling, as I mentioned, I am part Norwegian, who typically bantered the hell out of everything Swedish. Like literally like a week before I discovered Kai, I was chanting this like 1,000 Swedes running through the weeds, chased by one Norwegian with my grandma and her friends, and that's a thing like that because we have a lot of people that we tease about Sweden. My grandma does that a lot, and so I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna stop bantering Sweden. There's no way, Sweden. No, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do to make me love them." Dude, I love them more than Norway this year. I don't care if I feel wrong saying it. I don't. Yeah, come on, fight me. I'm sorry. And so I found out. The thing is, my first exposure to Bada Bada Bastu was a little snippet of their performance from the Heat in a Facebook post video saying, Sweden, I know you won't pick this. Please pick this. And there were comments saying they're not going to pick this. Every song is like a factory and like factually, it's like created like a generic song factory in Sweden. They're not going to pick this. And thankfully people lose hope. The thing is, I was singing it a little bit, but I didn't know anything. Like I was like bada bada bastu, bada bada bastu, bada 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 bastu, and I was like, I did not know what I was singing, but that was over and over in my head for like 2 weeks until I was on the phone with a group, with a friend of mine, Annika, actually Sharpie, yes. She told me group Kai. I was like, okay, this is what Kai is. I heard the name Kai, and I knew that was from like another national selection. I almost thought it was Cry, like K-R-E-J, like the third one. I was like, is there a third song called Cry in this year? Like, can we like not? As I was from Serbia at first. Like that was like initially, yeah, that's a bit of lore. And then I decided, let's finally do my top of Melfest. Let's just do it. And I fell in love with Bada Bada Bastu. I made a couple like videos saying like, because typically entries like this, I'm not fans. I typically do not like entries like this, at least not right away. I don't fall in love with entries like this right away. But with Bada Bada Bastu, something about Kai just freaking... Yeah, you love this. Like, there was no hesitation. And that doesn't never happen. Not even with the Estoners. I had them dead last for like a week. I'm not kidding. But with Kai, it was completely different. And it feels weird. I don't know how, but like, I became like obsessed. And then like 2 days before Melfest, I was like, okay, I'm obsessed with them. I love them. I want to watch their interviews all the time. The Friday before Melfest, I had to ride like a 7-hour car ride. Me and my mom and my brother were gonna meet my brother's. I was gonna meet my brother's girlfriend and her family. And I kid you not, that entire 7-hour car ride, I have had Bada Bada Bastu on repeat. I am not kidding. It's literally notified in my freaking my stories of something I posted, and this is when I started running a Kai fic. Like, yeah, I'm running this. I hope they get it done before Melfest, because I don't think they're gonna win. I wake up the day of Melfest. I'm so sorry. This is a long tangent. I woke up on Melfest 15 minutes before Melfest started. Oh, by the way, I created the Kai server the day before Melfest. Me and Sharpie Annika watched Melfest together. Kai killed it. I was a bit more crazy. I brought my Swedish and Portuguese flags to my mom's with me because I was still rooting for Fernando Daniel from Portugal, but we didn't get him, unfortunately. But Sweden. So I was like, the juries are going to be our worst nightmare. We just have to beat the curse that is the juries, which we did. We didn't win the juries, but we were only 2 points behind Mons. We beat Mons, and I bawled my eyes out. I was bawling like, oh my god. Thank you, Sweden. Thank you. And I'm like, I even think about bawling right now, thinking about it. Like, thank you, Sweden. I cannot. I'm still at a loss for words. Thank you, Sweden. Tack Sverige. I am so happy. With you, you've stepped outside of your comfort zone. You're singing in your own language. You're sending fun. I'm so proud of you. As somebody who is Norwegian, who typically hates everything Swedish. And the thing is, I see posts, people saying, as a Swedish person, I hope we don't qualify. And then I respond with, as somebody with a strong Norwegian heritage, who typically slanders everything Swedish, I hope you guys win. So I can literally use that. So That's what I do every time. So that's the things I would do to protect Kai, all three of them. I would dude, I would walk through fire to protect them. I am not dude, I'm sorry. It feels weird to say. We must protect Kai at all costs.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on. One of us do. Okay. On that note, I hope Sweden wins. I hope Sweden wins. I really do. I hope we can see Sweden win. It's possible. I think we can. I am so sorry. I don't know how long that rant was. Apparently, it was longer than how long was that rant? I really want to know. Was it 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was about that kind of amount.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god, I am so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm just a massive Kai fan. Okay. Okay, so Sweden, we are done with Sweden now. Okay, so we are finally moving on to our 20th out of 37 countries. We have Albania. Oh my god!
The song
Another tangent is coming, and this one's coming from, maybe a little tiny bit because this act was not a fan favorite in the national final, but I would like to talk a bit about it. So I start with Albania, right? So this is 20th, right? Yes.
Yeah, 20th.
Okay, Albania. So Skadra Electronica with their song Zirm. When it comes to Skadra, I love them. At first, I pronounced the name Skorda, and I was like, I butchered that for a straight up month. Yeah, it was pretty bad how bad I butchered it. But I actually made a top 30 video of Festival Ikengish back right before the contest, and they were my 18th. Elvana Jada was higher than them in my ranking, but not by much. She was 12th. Where were we? But anyway, sorry. I love. Yeah, what? I love Skadra now. I've grown to love the entry. It is ethnic. I know their names, Beatrice and Cole. I looked them up for role play purposes with me, Natalia. Should not have said that out loud. Anyway. I know, but viewers might be, yeah. But Beatrice and Cole, I know, but this video might be up for people to watch later. So on one hand, we have Beatrice, who is dressed in these ethnic, red colors. She's bright, dancing, just cute dancing. This, upbeat, this, ethnic, excited, all cheery. And then we have Cole, who's just standing there on all black, Zirm. And I just the thing is, they don't look like they should combine, but they do perfectly. And I love them. I love Skadra, and I hope they do really well. People say they could win. I would not mind, actually. I would really, an Albanian victory is something that I would love to see. I would love to. I really would. That'd be something really cool. It's the country that hasn't won yet that is most likely to win, then yeah, I would love to see Albania win. Though, on the topic of Albania, I guess we'll talk about your national selection, because I think there has to be, I have to, it is in my contract, to give a shout out to a certain person who took part in Festival Ikengish 63. He is my winner of Festival Ikengish 63 with his emotional ballad Bosch. He, when you vote in the top when you vote in the top 50 for the NF songs, he not only does he tops the entire list, because Albania tops the list and he's the first in the alphabet. So you open up the panel to vote in your top 50 for for your best national final performances that didn't win the national final. He is the first thing you see. It is Algert Sala with his song Bosch. I love him. Me and him are actually mutuals on TikTok and Instagram, and I still cannot believe that. I have it almost feels like I've spoken with him since December, obviously since Festival Ikengish. I think the first thing I sent him was he was robbed because he was
Mhm.
0 points from the public Albania. Are you on speed? Come on. I'm sorry. I will not shut up about how robbed he was with the public. I will not shut up with how robbed he was. I'm sorry.
Of course not, Sid.
Yeah. The thing about Algert is he's been through some shit. He's been through quite a bit. He has he's hurt. Yeah, he's seen quite some things. Bosch is actually about like some of the lyrics. I think I'm not sure. I don't want to assume because I can't read his mind. But based on the translations, there are some lyrics like when you hit me, you hit my dreams away. So I heard that high school teachers told him that he would never become an artist. He had a lot of relationships hurt him. He's been through some shit.
No.
But he's all
It
good
sounds
now.
like
He says, yeah, he says he's all good now, and I really hope that's true. I also did a cover of Bosch. I did a cover of Plumbat, and I also will do a cover of Asja, which is his favorite song that he's done. I actually requested from him the lyrics to Asja, which he gave me, and I will be covering Asja. So for the Albanians looking forward to more Albanian from me, you will get more Albanian from me. And you can also thank Albert for that. I absolutely need to shout him out because he's so cool. He's just such a nice person to talk to. He's just such a sweetheart. Like I even remember like when I posted on my Instagram story about like having to go to ER that day, he replied and said he was gonna pray for me. Like it was just so sweet. Like he's just such a sweetheart. I mean, I got like all my friends on Messenger and stuff. They say they literally have been listening to his music because of how much of a sweetheart he is that I've shown them. So he's just so I just want to give him a big hug. Like he's just yeah. But I think I've spoken a lot about Albania. Now it's your turn.
No, it's my turn. So,
It's your turn
Festival
now.
Okay, sis. So Festivali Kangas is one of my favorite competitions to watch every year to finish the old year with and ring in the new year. And every single year since I started college, there have always been so many amazing songs, and I've guessed the winner almost every single time, including with Squadra Electronic. They did something unique, experimental with Yen, and they had the people clapping along and singing, and it was so upbeat, entertaining, and I liked how they were shouting, like you said at the beginning with this and how Beatrice was singing with her powerful vocals. It was just kind of like this. An interesting fact about Squadra Electronic, though, 4 years ago for Festivali Kanga 60, they have produced and written song for Rezartas Maya e Amianose. And when you listen to that song and compare to Squadra Electronics, you can hear a lot of similarities with the traditional ethnic and modern productions being combined. And when it comes to giving shout outs to artists, even though he only placed in the lower top 10, despite all the votes, I would like to give a shout out to Jedi Katinari, who's been there at Festivali Kangas since I started college. And he's the reason why I've been looking forward to the competition every single year. Even when he didn't compete, even when he was just playing the piano, he was there and I was excited. And I'm so happy that I had a chance to vote for him via the diaspora vote. Remember the diaspora votes.
There's a diaspora vote?
There was one. How do you not know that? How did you not know that, sis?
God, I could have voted for Albert.
Sis, easy, sis.
I am upset
Easy,
with
sis.
myself. I am upset with myself. I am a disappointment. But I am a disappointment. Oh, I could have. I'm so sorry. I did in Albanian. I don't know. I'm sad now. I literally, dude, I think I even
fault. Sis, it's not your fault about that. There's gonna be a diaspora vote 100% next year. And if you remember, I've been putting stuff about it in my stories as well. So I'd give every single act a shout out and say you can vote for diaspora here.
And yeah, please do, because I need Alger back You know what I was thinking? Vermella went to Eurovision, flopped for Albania. Went to Sanremo, flopped in Sanremo, but Una Voce for San Marino, flopped there.
Sis,
Same with Bessa. What if Algert doesn't do well in Festival Kangish, but does extremely well in San Marino, and does well in San Marino at the contest? I don't know. He's Albanian. The Albanians.
It's gonna be next year. He's gonna do well with that, and they're gonna surely keep the diaspora vote for next year. And now that I mentioned it, I'm so grateful that I got to vote for Jedri Kacinari, even though I was traveling home on the day of the competition, and I watched half of it in my car. And I just recorded myself watching and said, even when I'm on the road, nothing can stop me from watching the competition. And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And his sister saw that and she liked it besides every single other post that I made about him. Yeah, she follows me too, and she knows that I support him. And she's such a sweet
cool.
person. Oh yeah.
A quick question though, Jets. Is that Jet? No job. That one?
He was the na 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 na. It was Larghetus Patu. That was his song.
No, that one? Oh,
that rock one. He was the guy with the long hair and with a bandana.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah. I was confused. I thought he said Jet. I was so confused because Jet was in my top 5. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Whoa. But no.
Yeah. He's an amazing person, and I also wish he would follow me back soon. But fingers crossed.
I'm still waiting for Theodore to follow me back soon. You're lucky he's following you. He's not following me.
Did you know that he followed me because in comments of one of my videos that I posted of him, Naz from Turkey, hey Naz, if you're watching, she asked him, would you want to follow Minnie? And then he liked it, and I was like, oh, you heard her. And then 5 minutes later, he follows me. It was just so random. Such a random moment.
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Oh, shoot. Okay. So
next country.
Are we done with Albania? How long have we been on Albania? Like 20 freaking minutes. Okay, next country is our final Nordic, Finland.
Ich komme. We have Erika Wickman with Ich komme.
It's your turn to start. Hold on. Let me fix.
Just cross Finland off the list. Now that we have Ich komme. Okay, so when it comes to Finland, I was devastated back in 2020 when Erika lost with Cicciolina.
Oh, I am so sorry. Every time I plug my phone in, it does that to me. Every time I plug my phone in, it does that to me.
My phone started overheating, so I unplugged it completely from the charger.
Okay.
Anyway, starting back with Erika Wickman and the song Ich komme. Yes, 5 years ago, she competed for UMK with the song Cicciolina and got only second. And we were all devastated because it was such a strong performance with a lot of fireworks and dancing bears. And she was in that gorgeous pink jumpsuit and flowers in her hair. But now she came, I'm not going to say yassified, but reverse yassified, like more rock and rollified with the Ich komme, and with the microphone and the stage presence and everything was on fire. It's so epic. And she's going to put on an amazing show in Basel this year. And she's going to take the top 5. Heck, she's even in my personal top 5 simply for all the positive energy the song has and the way it just makes you want to get up and dance and chant along with Ich komme. And it's just so shitty to me that the EBU has been targeting her and Mirjana for something that's not even problematic in their songs.
And yet Finland 2024 and UK 2024 and Spain 2024 and Albania 2022 can exist, huh?
No comment. But either way, she's going to get the top 5 and she's going to prove everybody wrong. Woo! Ich komme. Ich komme.
Okay, yeah. Before I continue my part, you speak German, so you know what the song's about, right? You can translate it.
I know. Because Ich komme technically means I'm coming, but when you say that word I'm coming in a more convoluted meaning, you can probably guess what's it about.
Yeah, it's the way she's dressed. Okay, now I'm going to say my piece.
Okay.
First of all, Ryan is diehard obsessed with Erica. She is. Brian is. I have never seen her go crazier for anyone, like any person figure, than I have for Erica. Um, I cannot elaborate any further because me and her kind of get a bit weird, and like I said, this is a family show. Um, yeah, when it comes to Erica's energy, I love her energy. She is I love her. I love Erica. Like she's just such a queen. Like I did like when Ikome won, I did not want it to win at all. I wanted Aina. I wanted Aina so bad. We unfortunately didn't get Aina, but we got Erica is just such a queen. I think I finally understood how much of a queen she was. Um Starting from so what was I saying? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We found out starting when I saw a snippet of her on the Eurovision podcast, and I just heard the way she was singing, like talking about yeah, singing on it like Harry Potter, and I'm like, oh my god, she's so cute. And then I listened to Ikome, and she's just such a vibe, such a vibe. And the thing is, the song is like it's trying to give like a sexual apply, but in my opinion, I listen to it since I don't speak German. I'm getting just a genuine dance vibe. I'm getting like I don't know. Like it's just a fun song. I love it, and especially like the staging with the giant microphone. Just I think yes, yeah. Finland will do really well this year. There's no doubt about that.
No.
Okay. Do we have our next country?
Let's go. Number 22.
Portugal. We have Napa
Portugal.
with
Deslocado.
Deslocado. Yeah. Now, do I start? Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Even. Yes. Okay, so I would like to start off because I have some Portuguese friends. My friend Ryu was able to help me translate the Deslocado. Is apparently about the struggles of moving across Portugal, like from some part of. Oh, hi, Caesar. Hello.
Hey, Caesar. Hello. Thank you for watching
Hello.
so far. Hope you enjoy
We
it.
are we have been on for like 2 hours discussing Eurovision.
22 songs in 2 hours.
22 songs in 2 hours, yeah. So, but we've got all the ones that are that took a lot of we got all the ones that took for at least a lot of ranting out of the way. So it's gonna go by a little quicker. But yeah. But what was I gonna say? So we're talking about Portugal. I got the notice from somebody who's actually Portuguese, one of my friends. Portugal's song Deslocado is actually. How are you both? I'm good. I'm good. And we are currently discussing Eurovision 2025. That's a long stream. Yeah, we did quite long.
2 hours and 7 minutes. We're going strong.
So Deslocado is about the struggles of moving from one part of Portugal to the other for work or for school or for other things, and you just want to you just want to find a place, like a solid place, and it resonates with a lot of Portuguese, which is why it won. In my opinion, personally, I was a massive Fernando Daniel supporter. I wanted a Mido. That was probably the basic ballad bitch in me, but I really liked Mido. I really liked it. I did a cover of it for ECSC 162 and got 4th place with it. I also did. Oh no, we won't bring that up again. We already left Albania. Yeah. Anyway, So this song, I didn't like it at first. But it's definitely grown on me. I think we'll get our first person born in 2005 from this group. So Napa, we did some 2005 representation, please. We have 3 from 2006 already. Why do we have nothing from 2005? Come on. What? I was born in 2005. Could you tell? Anyway, what was I gonna say? Portugal. The song is very, it gives off a slower, more detailed almost version of Italy in a way. Because there's different chords in this song, like very unique chord progressions and stuff. And I think it's really cool. And I think Napa seem like really cool people. And they seem fun. They're also university students, so I wish them the best. My friend from Portugal, my friend Dio, shout out to him. Apparently this was his winner, aside from Henka, who he thought was going to obviously win. But then he got really depressed because he thinks they won't do well, and there's a lot of controversy in Portugal regarding the win. But I personally don't think we should let that decipher what we support. I think Napa deserves its support, and I hope they do really well in Basel. I hope they get the results that I love them. They just seem like such humble and sweet guys. So yeah, that's what I've got to say. Your turn.
Thank you. So when it comes to their song, I think it's very admirable that they chose to speak up to such an important topic that a lot of expats, no matter what country they're in, can relate to. Like me myself personally, when I saw the lyrics, I could relate to the struggle that comes from leaving an entire environment that you've known for your whole life and then starting somewhere new. And you don't know anybody and you don't know what you're gonna do next and you have to figure out the next steps. But at the end, when you find your own environment, when you find your own rhythm like that, you can end up being just fine. And this is the kind of energy that I got from their song and why I personally did enjoy it, even though I'm not sure how they're going to place overall, but because of the message, I appreciate them. I'm happy to have to hear this song for my second year of being an expat and and well, not an exchange student, but an international student besides Rim Tim Tagidim. And I hope we're gonna get a lot more songs like that in the future. Thank you. And Cesar said, still here just listening. Thank you for
That is
staying.
awesome.
Hope you
Thank you
enjoy our
so much.
input.
We are talking about Eurovision 2025, so that's why you're having us info down. Country number 23 is the final of our three Baltic, Estonia.
Tommy Cash
You
with the
start.
song Espresso Macchiato.
Okay.
Oh God, I almost wrote Espresso Macchiato on the list where I'm keeping track.
Oh well, I mean it's Estonia espresso macchiato. I can tell.
Yeah.
Yummy.
When I think of that song, okay, now it's my turn. When I think of that song, I think of a million funny things, especially the TikToks that have been coming out. The most particular one that was the funniest for me was with Cry Banana Cat characters dressed up like items from the song, like pasta. Life is like spaghetti. It's hard until you make it. And then as a cup of espresso macchiato. And now I can't get that freaking chorus out of my head. And I'm always like randomly, mi amore, mi amore, espresso macchiato, macchiato, por favore. I can't get that song out of my head, and neither will the audience in his semifinals. So he's gonna qualify, no doubt about it. But I think he's gonna do well. Don't take offense to this, but I think he's gonna do a little bit better than Vis Minus ten Poop. Sis.
I know. I'm sorry. I just
so hype
I
and the
love.
TikToks and the memes.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, that's very true. And he's friends with Yost, so that obviously means he's gonna do well. And Karia.
Yost and Karia. He did a song with Karia. I remember it. It's crazy.
Song with Yost too. He wrote my music on the Unity album.
I Yost did traffic with Karia.
Yeah, he did Craziest Party with Karia. Yeah. Okay. Now, my opinions on Estonia this year.
Let's go.
All I can say is I definitely prefer last year.
Kind of figured
I can definitely say I prefer last year. But Espresso Macchiato, it's not a bad song. Currently sits at my second last. But I personally think, the song, I feel like was kind of written just for the purpose of, oh, I'm friends with Yost and Karia, this is gonna do well kind of thing. Because I don't see a meaning deep, like example, Karia's Cha Cha Cha, there's a deeper meaning behind that song about, like, after a long week's work, you go and have a break, and you don't have a party, and you just want to drink a pina colada, and you just want to get wasted. Baby Lasagna, of course, is a fun song, but as you said earlier, it was about the struggles of emigration and leaving your small town village or country for a bigger place and a whole new change and all that. You don't want to leave everything behind, but you also want to try new things. We had Yost. Europapa had two big meanings: unity across Europe and the land for Yost's longing for his dead parents. Whereas Espresso Macchiato, the only thing is, I need a cup of coffee after a long day of work.
Just
kind of thing. It's just one of those things where it's catchy, but I don't think it can resonate with people the way Cha Cha Cha, Europapa, Rim Tim Taggy Dim had. Which is why I kind of think Estonia might actually be like a shock non-qualifier, in my personal opinion. But this is not to say that Tommy Cash can't do well. I think he's an excellent performer. He's got charisma. Though I am not a big fan of his act after he what his reaction when he won SD LOL. He realized he won SD LOL and he just stands there. Like he just stands there like he was very dull. He's kind of like he knew he was gonna do it. Like he already before he won SD LOL, the video title of his espresso macchiato was Eurovision 2025 winner. So I think you immediately know where to go for that. But yeah. Anyway, so that's my opinion of Estonia this year. But I think Estonia might rise in my ranking because they're Estonia. I don't know, but yeah.
And if you want, I can show you that Cry Banana Cat TikTok with espresso macchiato.
Yeah, show me some of those because I haven't seen them and I want to see them. Those sound interesting.
I'm just writing down all the things that I have to send to you after we finish at the same time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So I'm gonna forget it if I don't. So next, number 24.
Next, number 24 is Czechia. Flag upside down?
With the song Kiss Kiss Goodbye.
Flag's upside down. I think my flag's upside down. Yeah, my flag's upside down. Hold on, let me fix that. Sorry, Czechia, hold on.
No offense to you, Adonis.
We love you, Adonis. We love you. We love you. There we go. That looks right. That looks right.
Shout out for him for my Blackpink sister Echo Envy, who likes him a lot, and for her sake, I hope he does well.
Okay, so it's I think I start with this one.
Your turn, number 24.
Okay, so this is in my top 10. I think it is my currently 8th, 9th? I don't remember. I think it's my 8th. Or 7th. No, 7th is a different country. Okay, so I have actually been hoping that this guy will send a really good song since he was announced, because I actually heard his song Sam, one of his other songs, and I'm obsessed with that song. And it's so good. It's just such a beautiful song. And I kind of wish Adonis would have sang in Slovak, but it is what it is. I hope we can send a Slovak winner to a Slovak person to the grand final. Bring Slovakia back to the contest. Adonis can help with that, maybe. But wait, hold on, let me think. Sorry. This song is beautiful. Although I do have questions as to why he premiered it as an acoustic version of the semifinal of the Maltese selection. It's still such a good song. The dance break, I don't. People say I don't think it's needed. I think it's a ballad. It doesn't need a dance break. It's just my opinion. But yeah. But yeah. So Czechia, I love Czechia this year. I hope they qualify. I think they most likely will. I think they're pretty. Yeah, they're in semifinal 2. They're probably gonna qualify. So yeah. That's my opinion on Czechia. Your turn.
If you're done with it, now I'm going to continue. So first things first, when I heard the title Kiss Kiss Goodbye, I literally laughed out loud because I've been sending a lot of memes to my family that said Kiss Kiss Love, and I was thinking like when they hear Czechia's song title, they're going to laugh out loud because of all these memes. It's going to be crazy because of the coincidence. Love you guys. So, but when it comes to the song itself, I love how powerful it is and how his voice gets to stand out. And when I heard that the message is about leaving things that are weighing you down behind, it immediately resonated with me. And I was like, this definitely has to be heard. He's going to qualify. And he's going to give a strong performance and going to continue Czechia's qualifying streak. And when he performed for Malta, I would have been fine with that version at the MESC as well, because both versions are totally fine to me, especially when he breaks out the chorus. Wow, just wow. That would be it.
Yes. Such a good performer. I love. Yeah. Now it's time for our 25th country, and it is
Whoever could it be?
The country you're currently sitting in. It's Austria.
Yeah, I'm in Austria.
This is
In
apparently a
Austria.
contender for the win.
Yes,
You start.
contender to. I'm gonna start with it. Well, obviously because it's number 25, and because I'm currently in Austria myself. And you know how big
Yes.
the hype was when JJ got announced. It was like it's JJ style. Woo! That's from Yuri on
Yep.
Ice. I keep quoting it ever since Johannes got chosen. And when I heard his song, it was mind blowing. And I realistically think he would be the most likely contender to win because he has such strong voice and has operatic vibes. It can reach such high notes. It was literally like, wow. And when he started levitating, and when I heard that he's gonna incorporate some things from the music video in his performance, I said he's definitely gonna win with that. And with a song like
Oh,
Wasted Life. And for the fact that Thea was involved in songwriting. She's definitely some of her best work. And her chemistry with Johannes, it's so adorable. They're like big sister, little brother. And Johannes himself is just kind of adorable to me. How excited he is and how he gives it his all when he performs. His performance I'm definitely excited for the most in the second semifinal besides Prince. But since I can't vote for him while being in Austria, I know somebody else will. And to make up for it, I'm going to be voting for Prince 100%. And I hope
uh,
that Austria qualifies. I know it will. It's going to be a strong qualifier. And when he hits those I notes, the crowd is going to go wild.
I can
You know.
definitely see him doing. Okay. You seem to be a big fan of Austria. Personally, the song is really. I was blown away when I heard the song the first time. Like pretty much everyone, but you know, I don't know how. I'm at a loss for words right now. JJ has an extraordinary voice, extraordinary talent. So there are some critiques that I'm not the biggest fan of. It's the first thing when he does the high notes, the tech, the weird electronic bits added to his vocals. That I don't think that's needed, and I'm not a big fan of how can't really understand what he's saying when he's singing, but that's just me. I think Austria. Well, they are a contender for the win. If it's between Austria and Sweden, I'd obviously prefer Sweden, but I wouldn't mind Austria winning. They haven't won since 2014.
11 years.
Yep. But then again, a new country to win would be great too. So yeah, that's my opinion on Austria. I think Austria is really good. I think lose the electronic bit and you've got me sold. JJ seems very. I love JJ on Instagram. I've seen his TikToks, his Instagrams and stuff, and he's just iconic. He's just such a diva.
Sweetheart.
Like the best way possible.
And literally the youngest person.
Can I get a shout out? Can I get a shout out? I'm JoJo. Hi, shout out to JoJo. Thank you so much for the comment and much love.
And yeah, we hope you enjoy watching with 12 more countries to go.
12. Okay.
For you from
Next country is okay. We are on the elephant in the room. We are on Israel. We are speaking about the song itself, and I know you know, but we will be talking about. Yeah. So I think I start Israel, right? I start this one. Okay.
She's number 26. Yuval Raphael, You Day Will Rise.
Okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. This song, emotionally, oh my god! Like I'm just gonna say, I think my favorite part of any song comes from this song. Like there's a section right when the key changes when she's like, "New day will rise," boom, like that just goosebumps.
Oh god!
Every time. This song is in my top 10 and it's not going anywhere. definitely better than last year's entry because like it just has that wow factor. Like it has that goosebumps at that. The only critique I really have is why is the second verse, the French verse, translated the exact same as the English verse? Like why couldn't she have said different stuff? Like why is it the same wording just in French? That's the only critique I got. But I also love how she's singing like last year we had people walk away but never say goodbye. This year we have even if you say goodbye, you'll always be around. It's just such a great transition. It's like the most cleanest thing ever. Like it's just yeah. I hope politics does not get in their way, and I hope Israel get a good result because they truly deserve it. Oh no, is my thing cracked? No, it's not. It's not. It better not be. I don't think it is. No, it's not. I hope. Okay, sorry. Okay,
Okay,
your turn.
now I guess I'll be the one talking about Joao Rafael. Well, compared to the entry they sent last year, I can tell that the production in this one has fallen down a little bit because they put so many things into Hurricane, but now in New Day Will Rise they put a little less things when it comes to like the music and the lyrics, like you said, with them repeating the same verse in French. They could have said like something else. Because it's just sometimes a turn off when the song keeps repeating itself. But that aside, she did give a solid vocal performance. I think it's going to stand out in this ballad-filled semifinal. It might even qualify, but is it a surefire qualifier as Aiden was last year? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. And as for her result, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like someplace top 10, top 15 worst case scenario. But the fact that the song is about, well, what it is about, people are going to resonate with it. And the internationals are going to love it too. I said for the same thing last year that they're going to love it, and they're going to love it probably this year as well. And I know there are going to be divided opinions about it, but as long as we do not cross into the impolite territory, I'm going to respect everybody's opinions.
Me too. Me
That,
too.
and I said what I had to say. God, I can't
Okay.
use English today.
Now we have 11 countries we draw for the 11th country.
Number 27.
France.
We have Luann with the song Maman, which was also the last song to be selected for this generation.
Well, this edition, yes.
Yeah, and I keep saying generation because every single Eurovision year is like one unique generation of artists. But that's just my opinion. So
Right,
here's the
that's
little
true.
flag that I have. And I'm the one starting, and before I start, I just want to say it started to get a little hot, so I had to take my sweater off. And the only reason I put it on was, well, because it was the Inui Party Day. And more about
Yeah.
that at a later date. So now back to Luann and Maman. Wow. I'm definitely impressed by this song and by how she managed to carry it, even if it was like compared to Voila, Oops, on a little lower level when it comes to production wise and how many things were put into it. But now that she's directly in the final, if it staged well and if she manages to do the same thing she did at the rugby game, I think she's definitely gonna get a high score. And definitely not like Lazara when everybody was hyping her up and she got only like 16th, 15th, yeah, 16th. I think Luann is going to perform higher than that. Probably somewhere in the middle. Because what Slimane did last year, I don't think anybody will ever be able to top that. Except for maybe if Luann ends up getting a strong staging. And as for her vocal performance, I think we have nothing to worry about. She's gonna do a great job with it. And she's gonna wow everyone. I can tell. Your turn.
I would first like to start with how I think it's absolutely hilarious that in 2024, with the first song we got was France, and in 2025, the last song we got was France. I think it's hilarious. Compared to last year, this is definitely not as good, in my opinion. But Luann, apparently she's a pretty big artist in France. I have not had enough listens to this song to really resonate with it, but it's a pretty strong song. It's pretty strong. It gives off like female Slimane as kind of like if she has a similar staging, like a good staging, like similar to his, then I can definitely see her like, pulling something like he did. But, I do agree with you, like, you know, she can definitely get like a middle of the table result, especially with how many slow songs we have like hers. So yeah. Uh that's my opinion of France. Final 10 countries, and our 10th the last one is
number
oh,
28.
there's one more country that we got to rant about, and it is this coming one. It is Croatia.
It's Marko Bošnjak with the song Poison Cake.
Okay, 28. So I start with this one. So, first of all, who the hell is this, and what have they done to Marko Bošnjak? Like, this is not the same guy that did Molly's on Us. This is not. What? You're fibbing. You're fibbing. Like, Marco's definitely having some sort of artist, like he's trying to change up his vibe, I can tell. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Poison Cake. I like the song. I genuinely like the song, but like only listen to the song. Like, it's kind of one of those things where I think the thing about this thing is, I think the thing that Marco has to worry about the most is doing too much. It's because the song is already so intense. A staging that's too much could just make it way crazier. And I think that's what people might have been complaining about in Dora. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Though there is an artist I would like to shout out from the national final, from Dora 2025. I also would like to say that my favorite national final of this year was Dora 2025. The songs were quality, the artists' interactions were amazing, and it gave me Fangsta. It introduced me to Fangsta. I love Fangsta. He is an icon. I kind of wish Croatia would have sent him, because if y'all wanted a Eurovision, if you had to go to Eurovision, look at Croatia. Y'all could have sent Fangsta, and I kind of wish I could have voted internationally, so I could have tried to vote for Fangsta, but I couldn't. But it's unfortunate. But also seeing Fangsta defend Marco, like Fangsta is like riding the Marco train. Like, this is the most I've ever seen somebody to lose a national final to somebody. Like at the end of the day, Fangsta lost to Marco Bošnjak. But Fangsta is like Marco's biggest fan. Like, he is. I've seen Marco's biggest fan.
Cute.
And I saw this one post where Fangsta even posted on his story. He was pissed off because he was calling out all the homophobes at Marco and saying, who cares if he's gay? Like, that doesn't matter. Like, that's him. That's his choice. Dude, he was such a king for that. Like, I said that to Ryan, and she was like, "Oh, thanks, you dropped this crown emoji." So, he's got a lot of the support, and the yellow and blue hearts are apparently his thing. So, we love the yellow and blue hearts. We love the yellow and blue heart. It's one of those things. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go into crazy detail because I don't want another rant sesh. But all I'm gonna say is Dora was the best of the selections this year, in my opinion. And Marco Bošnjak, with a ballad, definitely be in my top 5. 100%.
All right. Got anything else, sis?
No, I think that's it. That's why I stopped. Sorry, your turn.
Okay. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about Marko Bošnjak and Poison Cake. A little short backstory time. I've known this artist since he was like 12 years old and was going on talent shows nonstop, and he won everybody over with the way he sang. In fact, I was even a part of a choir that sang backup for him for a Christmas recital back in 2016. But never would I have imagined that he would have had such a glow up 9 years later. Like, wow, this is not the same kid who sang Amazing Grace or One Night Only as covers, or More Than Us in the 2022 Dora. But Poison Cake was so mind blowing. And that little part with the cake, yum yum, tasty, chocolate, vanilla, mixing, that part. And then when it starts building up and then it just bursts into Poison Cake, I get goosebumps all over. It's great for him to try something new, experimental, which is typically not well reserved for our area, but Euro fans internationally are gonna love it because they're gonna be the ones voting for him anyways. So I can imagine him getting similar kind of hype like Baby Lasagna, but would he get so many televotes and second overall and first in the jury? I'm not really sure. But I know he's gonna get top 10. I know he's gonna qualify, and I know that I've said about the last 15 entries that they have potential. But this is such a strong year, and everybody has an equal chance for once, and there aren't like any big discontinuations disconnections, sorry, between entries like in the last two generations. So I'm definitely sure he's going to do well and that he's going to be appreciated. And also, before we move on to the next country, shout out to the artists Matt Shaft and Laura Korapieva, who, by the way, are in a relationship and have had the most unique and original songs from this Dora edition, especially with the
Oh,
clowns and with the NPCs. Huh?
who are together?
Matt Shaft, the clown, and Laura Koyapieva, the NPC with the ironing board.
Dude, that's so cute. There's
Yeah,
actually a
the
couple that
clowns
came
and
in Adora. They're
yeah,
actually that's
because these are
did
the
they
entries that put up the biggest smile on my face. And the reason why I put NPC in my Twitter name was because of this song and because when I had a group meeting last week and we had to vote for each other to say like who's this character, who's that character, and people voted for me the most when it came to the NPC category. And I was like,
uh
oh, heck yeah, I'm going to embrace my NPC role in order not to reveal too much. But there was a voting going on, and I got voted most likely to be that NPC of the group.
that's
So
funny.
honestly, that's kind of flattering after the song. I'm going to be the best freaking NPC you've ever seen.
That is very true.
Yeah, thank
9 countries
you.
to go. We have our ninth
Number
last country
29.
is
I'm not going to yell.
Ukraine. We have the
Thank
glorious Ukraine.
We got Zifferblatt with the song Bird of Prey.
Yep. You start.
I don't have an Ukrainian flag, but I'm just gonna pretend like I have one. So when I was listening to entries for Bitbeard, they a few days before the competition, and then again shortly before it started, this was one of the songs that stuck out to me the most, besides Honor and Kultura, and it was one of my contenders to win. And after I found out it was about their story, how they had to flee from Mariupol after well, the bombs fell around it, and in it, it really made me sad. And I genuinely hope that they will be able to come back someday and be able to like rebuild it or something. And when they did those harmonies and when they stuck together, that was a wow moment for me. Just couldn't help it but shudder from head to toe from how amazing it was. And people say it's not going to qualify, but I think it's a safe qualifier. No matter how they're placed, their message is going to be seen and heard for a long, long time. And also, before we move on to you, shout out to my friend Lubomir from Ukraine, who also enjoyed this song and was also happy
Oh,
together
Lewin.
with me. Yes, him, if when it
I
won,
love
even
him.
though Kayat and Honor were our faves. I'm still so happy for Zifferblatt, and I just want to cheer the loudest that I can when they get on. Like, I've forgotten what semifinal they were, but I know they're gonna do a great job. And polyphonies
Ah,
normally do really, really well at Eurovision. So they will
that
too.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm gonna quickly do mine, and then my stomach's screaming at me, so I'm gonna try and go to the bathroom. But before I'm gonna say my thing about
Mm,
Ukraine. Um, I love this entry. This is a very guilty pleasure of mine. I I can see why people think it doesn't qualify, won't qualify, but I can't agree with that because I mean, for one, Ukraine. It's
yeah.
Ukraine. Come on, they're always qualifying. There's never been an edition that they took part in that they didn't qualify in. Um, I think Zifferblatt are already loved a lot around the world. A lot of artists have said that they love Zifferblatt, including Kyle Alessandro, Vibe. I think I think uh I think Tommy Cash. No, no, that wasn't okay. That's something else. All I know for sure is Kyle and Vibe have said something about they like Zifferblatt. Um, and I think Kai might have said something too. I don't know, but I don't know. I know for sure Kyle and Vibe said something about they like Zifferblatt. So a lot of entries that are even competing like Zifferblatt. So I can see Ukraine qualifying. I see them doing quite well. Being I think they're a dark horse this year, and I definitely love Zifferblatt. They're the song Bird of Prey. I've seen a lot of Zifferblatt fan accounts, like fannies online and stuff, and they're just I love Zifferblatt. I would not mind getting into them. They're so cute. But yeah. Now I have to go to the bathroom, so you keep the hold on the fort here.
Okay. So we are going to take a little break while Haley is doing what she has to do. So in the meantime, if any of you viewers at home have any questions for us, or want to shout out, or want to say something about your favorite Eurovision 2025 entries, please let us know. And also, I am a proud NPC no matter what. It's such a catchy song, and to be associated but with it, now it's just gonna be my thing. And we currently have 6 more entries. Or was it 6 or was it? Oh, I just lost track. 7, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Actually, 8. Math ain't math and English ain't English in today. And we have already almost been here for 3 hours discussing 29 entries. And it's so epic to me how much we ranted. And got to support our fan faves. One more time, shout out for all of our fan faves that are watching. Nate's still here. 2 questions. How many countries left and what country is next when Haley gets back? Hi, Nate. So the question number 1, we have 8 more countries left, and number 2, Haley just said that she needed to use the restroom, so she's gonna be back.
I'm right here.
She's back. I summoned her. Woohoo!
Oh, Nate. Nate's still here. 2 questions. How many countries are left? And what country's next? We draw random countries. So the countries that are left, we have 8 countries. So I'll read off the countries that are left. We need Greece. So the countries left are Greece, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Cyprus, Marino, Australia, Poland, and Spain.
You're welcome.
So I want to ask, actually, Nate, of those 8 countries, which one do you want to see right next? What do you want to see next? Of those 8. Of those 8, do you want to see them? I want to know. I want your input. Expecting to be. I wasn't expecting this to be like for. Oh, Sharpie! Hey,
Sharpie! Thank you for watching.
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, yes, Australia. Thank you for saying that. Australia. She said Australia. So he said sorry. So here, Gojo. Oh, someone get Millie here. Hey, Sharpie. You missed me. You're gonna see. This has been on for like 3 hours. I'm gonna put a rundown on this. Hopefully it won't take absolutely forever to upload. It will be up in a couple days, I think, on my channel. But this will be from the live stream. We were talking about Eurovision 2025, just our opinions and stuff. We're doing Australia now, and this is the 8th to last country. So, who started last? Is this 30 or is it? Is this 30? Yeah, it's 30. So that means it's fine. I start. I start. Okay. Okay. So, excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was my bad. So I have a friend named Millie who is like a Sharpie knows, obsessed with Milkshake Man. But Millie's Australian. The thing about Millie is she got to see James Marriott in December, and Gojo was opening for James Marriott, and Millie actually got to spend like hours with Gojo back in December when he knew he was going to go to Eurovision. And she said to him, "Oh my God, I have a bunch of friends from all around the world." She brought up me and Jolty and Sharpie and all that, and said and she said to him, "You'd be great in Eurovision." And he was all like, "Yeah, I would be." Trying not to tell her that he was going to represent Australia in Eurovision 2025. So, there's that. Milkshake Man. I think Millie's bias has definitely helped me love the song, and it is in my top 6. It is among my top 6 iconic loves. My favorite in semifinal 2. Okay, so this is the one I want to qualify for semifinal 2. Um, when it comes to also, I think I should say I did a cover of Milkshake Man, which Millie sent to Gojo, who commented on this at my cover actually. So like the thing is, the cover was unlisted because I didn't know what to do with it, and Millie sent it to Gojo, who commented, and then I made it off of unlisted. So if you want to watch my cover of Milkshake Man, go ahead. Gojo's comment is the pinned comment. So I'm so happy he did that. It makes me feel so special. But when it comes to this, I think Australia 100%. Come on, they're gonna qualify. They have. The only reason they didn't qualify last year is because semifinal 1 was very strong. Like they were already yeah.
Like the second time.
So yeah, Australia is qualifying this year. Whether Sharpie likes it or not, because I know Sharpie has a Milkshake Man as the last place. She doesn't like the food-esque theme, but you know, I have Australia at 6. So yeah. Now, what are your opinions on the Milkshake Man, Gojo?
Gojo Milkshake Man was a rather interesting song, and let me just say I was smiling and laughing the whole time when I was listening to it. Unfortunately, yes, but Gojo seems like a very nice guy. Yes, I agree, and when I watch him perform, he has such enthusiasm and positive energy for his song, and I can tell that he loves it a lot, and he's gonna bring that energy on stage in Basel. And no matter how he places, people are gonna want to dance along and enjoy and see what it takes to get your milkshake to bring all the boys in the yard. Their generation had that, and your generation has this. Milkshake Man. Woo!
Dude, he even made a video about all the Milkshake Man, milkshake songs. There was one in like 1972. Pretty back in those days.
Also, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And one time when I was at a disco at work, one of the older guests that we had was bopping to that song, and that was honestly so memorable. Shout out to them. They did a great job while dancing it. Well, what?
Huh?
I was just giving a shout out shortly to somebody from my old workplace who danced to this song when we did a disco night. And it was so iconic. And
That's awesome. That's
I'm so happy for them.
Cute.
It was such a memorable moment. I still replayed in my head like a million times.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you. So many shout outs.
Okay.
Number 31.
Oh, number 31. Okay. We have the final of the Big Five, Spain, and my favorite of the Big Five,
Melody, with the song Esa Diva. Let me just write it down. I've been keeping track of whom we mentioned and whom we haven't mentioned. And now I'm going to start with Melody. So, this is one of my most favorite songs that Spain has ever sent because it's upbeat, it's catchy, it has this happy Euro dance energy that makes you want to go to the disco and dance it out. And even for a drag queen lip sync, it could work perfectly. And just that chorus that goes, I just can't get it out of my head no matter what I try. Yeah. And in the final, it's gonna be the one song that's gonna have the whole crowd dancing, and I'm already imagining them in my head right now. And Melody herself, I think she's a very talented singer, is very strong vocally, and is gonna be able to carry the song. And if she has as good of a choreography as Chanel did 3 years ago, then I definitely see a strong result for her. Thank you. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so when it came to this song winning for Spain, this used to be my least favorite of the Big Five until the revamp. The revamp literally moved this entry from my third to last to my top 10 immediately. That's how strong the revamp is. And it is so good. It's such a good song. I vibe to it. She is the highest woman in my ranking. I'm very proud of that. She is such a queen. And I really hope that she does well. I finally understand what the Spain hype train is. I am finally on it. So yeah. I finally see. Oh, man, the revamp of Essa Diva is drawing at me. I originally thought I felt empty, but now I really like it. I like the revamp better, in my opinion. I think it's really. I think it's
Listen to
yeah. I
song.
love the revamp. But yeah. Yeah, Spain. I hope they do really well. Essa Diva, she is definitely serving. I also would like to say that I kind of imagine the song closing the final, and I low key
Oh
like
my
it.
god. Yes.
I low key like it. I kind of love it. Like, dude, this vibe, this freaking diva esque energy closing the show would be beautiful. Hopefully, it wouldn't end like 2020, like 2019 though, and Spain got 22nd place.
This one is probably gonna do a lot better because it has that energy and it's explosive to say the least. While Lavenda was a
Yes.
little bit more brought together when it comes to the melody and rather for a party than for like a strong competition. And I generally thought it was gonna win back then because it was fast and the song that was previously sent was also fast and the rest of that were chosen were ballads at that point in
Yeah.
January. Yeah, and Nate said, "Oh my God, both of y'all singing voices are so good. Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. I love. Yes. Thank you so much, Nate. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Love you."
Next country. This is 6 left.
Number 32 with five more
We
countries
have
to go after. Oh my God, we're on fire.
Poland. We have the country that was threatening to
Poland,
send JoJo Siwa to Eurovision, but sent a
who wanted
different
to be a
queen with
bagel in Polish.
JS. Okay, this is 32 out of 37? Yeah,
Seven.
obviously.
We have
Jesus.
Justina Stepkovka with the song Gaia. Haley starts.
I start, yes. So, first let's address the elephant in the room. We got this over JoJo Siwa, and I am so happy. Like, we could have had JoJo Siwa. Instead, we got a different queen that's a better queen with the initials JS. Queen. Justina, I'm glad she got her revenge for last year. Last year, she was robbed, in my opinion. I think she seems like someone who's just she's not only she kind of gives off like mother energy like Hera Björk, but also like she's gonna do extremely well because she's got a great song. So I think that's like a recipe for like she actually might be a secret contender to win Eurovision. Poland could get its first victory. I think I can see it. I can see Poland getting their first win this year. And it was nice. It was nice stopping by. I'm gonna head out now. Y'all have fun. Bye, Sharpie.
Bye,
Bye.
Sharpie. Thanks for coming.
We'll be
Mwah.
done
We
soon.
love
Probably
you.
we'll be done. Bye. We've been on for
We love
almost 3
you.
hours, and
Thanks
we're
for
almost done.
coming. Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye.
She's gone. Yeah, I think she left. Anyway, so Poland. Oh fuck. Okay. I think this song is definitely some of the best Poland has sent. She's got stage presence. She's got charisma. The staging from the Polish selection is so good. It gives off Greece 2024 leveled up a couple notches, and I love it. Poland, I know they're gonna do well this year, and like I said, they are a dark horse secret contender for the win. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, I gotta fucking hold on. Hold on. Put in timeout. 24 hours.
Very funny, whoever this was.
Yeah.
You timed
Nice
them
fucking
out for
try, dude.
60 seconds.
24 hours. I timed them out for 24 hours.
Oh yeah,
So they're not.
24 hours on. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fine. We apologize for this little technical difficulty that we had, but now we're back.
So
Everything
sorry
is
about
all
that, guys. People just hi.
Bro, we got a hater. Ignore the haters.
Your fave giraffe.
Just
Hi,
enjoy
your
the
fave giraffe. Hello. Dude, why are people joining now? The stream is about to end, dude. Okay, next country, fifth country is Greece. I think this is the last in the Balkans.
Yeah, we also have Cyprus. And
Cyprus isn't
by
Balkan.
the way, yeah, well,
Is it?
okay. Well, I don't think it is, but I think you completely left me out for Poland. I have to say Poland first before I say
Oh shit!
Greece.
You never did. I'm so sorry.
It's
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no,
it's
yeah. You
okay.
say just say your thing about Poland, and then we'll move on to the
I'm
Greece.
gonna be we put Poland first. I'm happy that they didn't send Jojo Siwa and Karma, and that she's not gonna want to be a bagel in Polish, as my drag queen sis would say, because I was a bad girl. Sounds like bagel. And second, I'm happy that Justina is coming back to Eurovision after 30 years, and she's gonna have a song that's even stronger than ever before. She has such a strong stage presence and charisma, and great choreography with that song, like true Mother Nature. And she's going to do even better than Horehronje, a similar song from Slovakia did 15 years ago. And she's gonna avenge it for sure. That's it for Poland. And now for Greece. Is it just me,
Okay,
or
you
do
can.
we have Theodora, Octavia, Andrei?
Oh my
That
God!
was a
Yes,
dumb
he's
joke.
literally theater with
That was a
girls.
dumb
This is
joke.
but
Sorry.
oh,
But that silly joke aside, I think she has one of the best female voices in this competition. And it's such an amazing song. I just couldn't stop listening to it when it was released. And her energy on stage, it just makes me want to listen to the song more and more. And I know she's gonna get a positive result like Amanda Tenfield did 3 years ago. And and the staging is probably gonna be even stronger compared to that. But with a good staging, it's definitely gonna get a good result. And people are gonna love this. I know that I already love this, and not just because she's Theodore's female twin.
is.
Well, she is. Look at her.
She looks just like dude. I need those two to
Yeah.
stand next to each other. I need those two to take a photo with each other. Come on, dude. I think this is like short though.
Huh?
Thought I saw her that she's like a little shorter. Wasn't is am I just
I
hyperventilating or is she
think
like
so. I think so because Theodore's like 180.
dude? He's giant. Dude, apparently like,
Yeah.
Romania's like a really short, so he's tall. He's big. He's dude. You see him next to like these people. He's a freaking dude. I want to stand next to him and see how tall he is compared to.
Okay. And Nate says some
Okay,
weird people do go out of their way to harass others and get
my
nothing else.
opinion of Greece is so Greece. Definitely a beautiful song. I love how it's like. I think the problem with Greece last year was it was too Greek for those who aren't Greek. If you know what I mean. I think the Greeks out
Yeah.
Greek themselves, and this year is the perfect amount of Greekness from the Greeks. How did saying Greek in the all that in the sentence come out and make sense? But it's just perfect. It brings out the rich ancient culture of Greece in a way that's not shoving it down your throat like it did last year. I also love the music video, and it's more ethnic this year instead of just like boom boom boom. Boom. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of Greece last year. I'm sorry, but Claudia. I hope she does really well. I know the last time Greece sent a ballot, well, 2023, they didn't qualify, and I hope that Claudia doesn't go with that case as well. Because also, I may be a little bit. I really liked Victor Verticos. I really did. That's all I will say.
Yeah.
So
So sad
yeah,
this happened.
that is my opinion on Greece. Okay,
Number 34. We are at number
number
34.
34. We have 4 countries left, and we are picking the
Cyprus.
successor, like little brother of Cyprus.
We have
Cyprus.
Steven with the song. It's just the song title being.
Okay, I start with this one. Yeah. Okay. You just realized all the remaining countries, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and San Marino, have blue in their flag. But anyway, so Cyprus. I don't know what the hell people are like not liking about this song. It's such a banger. The music video is like very creative. I don't know how he managed to pull that off. This is definitely a song that I absolutely love. Cyprus. The thing, although, what I'm most concerned about is how Theo can sing it live. I've heard people say that he can't sing live. I can't confirm or deny that because I think I remember he performed Fuego at the Greek national selection, but it was also pre-recorded, so we didn't hear his live vocals. I don't think is there a single performance of Theo Evan live?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But I also know somebody who went and saw him live, so you can ask them.
Oh, well, I don't know them, so you'd probably have to ask them for me.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
know somebody from the Discord server. Shout out to them, and I hope for their sake that deal qualifies.
yeah, I hope he does too. I think people are underrating the crap out of him. I think he's gonna do really well this year. I really do. I love this song.
Mhm.
It's so catchy and it's like hush, hush. If you know my name, then please don't repeat it. Hush, hush. If you know my name, then keep it a secret. It's so good. I love that song. Okay,
Wow.
now it's your
I'm
turn to talk
guessing it's
about
my
Theo.
turn now.
Oh, did you? Oh yeah, your turn to talk about Theo.
Yeah, it was my turn now for Theo Evan and the song. Got a secret.
Yeah.
Can you keep it? No, I can't because I like this song and how incredibly creative it is with the music video and with the whole premise of keeping a secret and having to be the only person who knows it and not being able to tell anyone. But that's gonna look so good on stage if they utilize some elements from the music video and people are gonna take notice of it and they're gonna love it. And I know he's gonna qualify just for the sake of that. And also for the sake of my own who's his biggest fan, I hope he does qualify and gives a great vocal performance because like you said, there are only a few of those that have been captured live, but I promise I'm gonna ask them for you if they have any videos of him singing or even links, so that we can judge for ourselves. But
Yeah, that'd be
all
awesome.
things aside, he's gonna qualify, and I know it for the sake of this
I hope.
person. And a big kiss
I
for you,
agree.
person.
Yes. Final three countries left. We have Netherlands, Luxembourg, and San Marino. The country we are going to receive third is we get San
San
Marino.
Marino. It's
San
Gabriel
Marino.
Fonte with the song Tutta l'Italia. San
Alrighty, you
Marino.
start with this because
Since this one is mine, and after I'm done with this, we're all gonna have two of each where we're gonna start off the reviews. Oh my god, it
yeah,
went by so fast. So I'm
I
happy that
know.
they finally choose somebody from Eiffel 65 to represent them and that they send another fun, upbeat Euro dance song that's probably gonna be on some sort of How European Are You compilation. It makes me personally want to get up and dance, and it gives me the opinion that it's going to qualify compared to all the previous San Marino entries. And since it is a little bit similar to Adrenalina, but without Flowrider, it's going to qualify because people will take notice, especially those nostalgics from Eiffel 65 era. And the fact that it was heard in San Remo so many times, that's going to make people remember. And if it's put in a good spot, that's going to be a great factor too. And I hope that it gets San Marino's best result since Serhat in 2019 and since Zenit couldn't do that in 2021 because, well, this one is going to do it. Third time is the charm. Thank you. And now you.
Okay, this is currently my fourth place, so this is the final of the six in my big six this year, my super six. Um, um, so this is I'm just like I don't know what way I'm losing my fucking train of thought. I'm sorry. I did not get no sleep last night. I forgot to mention that. San Marino, San Marino. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. I am so sorry. I absolutely love how this song is. There are two songs going to Eurovision that were part of San Remo, and neither of them are the San Remo winner. Is hilarious. We also have this is the most Italian song of the three Italian songs this year. Um, and it's for San Marino. I love. I love the vibe. I love Gabri Ponte. I really hope he delivers on stage like he will, like he did in San Marino. I think, like I said before, I have his prediction. San Marino will, for the first time ever, do better than Italy, and people are
Oh
gonna
my
lose their
god.
damn minds. What? San Marino did better than Italy? And I'm gonna be like, It's bound to happen eventually, mothers. But yeah,
Well,
I definitely see hey girls, hey Olivia, hi,
hey, yes, I
hi.
feel.
We have
Thank you
to,
for
we have to
coming.
we just gave you a shout out during the
Shout
Ukraine
out.
when we were talking about.
Yes, we gave you a shout out for appreciating Stiffelblatt's song. Unfortunately, you missed it when we were reviewing it, but you're gonna be able to rewatch it once this video is up.
Hopefully, it won't take days because who knows what my internet's gonna do. But yeah,
What is
um,
this?
San Marino,
It's
fudge.
okay.
Okay,
It's okay.
San Marino. Yeah, so I know San Marino's definitely got to qualify. I pray with everything inside of me. If they don't, I will lose my crap. Yeah. Now let's move on to our second to last country. Is it going to be Luxembourg or is it going to be Netherlands? No, wait, hold on. Let's let Lumbamir decide how
Okay.
you say his name.
Okay,
What?
Lubomir. He said, I missed
Lubamir.
the point that started a couple of hours ago. Well, it's okay. We don't mind if you were late or if you were here the whole time. You're going to be able to watch this when this comes out.
I
And
would so. Huh?
nothing. And for your
There.
sake, you get to choose the second to last country you want us to hear reviewing. You want Luxembourg or the Netherlands? Did you hear us?
They are
Luxembourg
the
or
only
the
two
Netherlands?
countries left. Which one do you want to hear? Luxembourg or the Netherlands? There are only two left. So whatever one you say first, we're gonna do first.
Really?
Really?
It'll be
I'll
a
have a
massive
massive
pleasure
pleasure to
for
me.
me. Yes, go
Yes.
ahead. Choose the
Choose
country.
Luxembourg or the Netherlands.
Choose
You got
your
this.
country.
Choose your country. Choose your character. Small Benelux versus big Benelux. Belgium's already down, so
Like we finished that one over 2 hours ago.
yeah, Belgium was like right away. We did Belgium like really close to the beginning.
Yeah, it was number 8.
Oh
So
wow, you did keep track of that, yeah. Slovenia was number 10. Sweden was number 18?
19? 19.
No,
18
Sweden.
was
Sweden was
Denmark.
19. Yeah, Sweden was 19.
I have this notebook in front of me and I'm keeping track of everything.
So, Liebomir,
What's
what's it gonna
it?
be?
So
Luxembourg
do you
or
want
the Netherlands?
Luxembourg or the Netherlands? Let us know.
Which French song do you want from the non-French country?
La vie ou la poupée Montesson. La poupée Montesson. La 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 la. La poupée Montesson. Luxembourg.
You want Luxembourg
Luxembourg.
already? So it looks like Luxembourg being right here. And
Let's
now I get
go.
to start with Luxembourg. And then
Let's go, Haley.
so this is our second of two junior Eurovision-esque songs this year. This one is definitely I like this better than I like last year's Luxembourg. This is better this year. I love the vibe. I love how cute Laura Thorne is. Love Laura Thorne, like how she was doing it with her like little microphone thing. Love it. She seems to have a lot of fun on stage, and she referencing the Eurovision 1965 winner and even 1967. I think Puppet on a String was also mentioned too. I love how she mentions all of that, which I think is really cool. It's just such a cool tribute. Exactly 60 years later, it's just such a sweet tribute. You know, it is great. I love it. So Luxembourg, you're definitely better than you did last year for me. I hope you qualify. Your turn.
Okay, so this is one of the cutest songs since France Gall and Poupée de Ci, Poupée de Son that Luxembourg has ever sent. It's catchy, it's upbeat, it's like in a La Loopsy commercial, makes you smile, love the bright colors, and sing along like you heard me with La Poupée Montesson, la 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 la. I catch myself singing it a lot when I'm walking around the house. La Poupée Montesson. And I genuinely hope it does qualify and gets even a better result than Tali Golegant from last year. Because this is the kind of song that speaks to me the most. And for the record, I love how Luxembourg's game has gotten so strong since they came back to Eurovision 31 years later. And I hope they keep it up. Thank you. Now we have the
Yes.
Netherlands. Last
Final
but never
country.
least, it's Claude
Claude with
Kiambe.
C'est la vie.
And since this is an odd number of an entry, I'm starting.
Yes, you start. Oh, shoot, you start.
Yeah, I'm starting. Well, for the record, I think this song is very similar to the one that Jungwoo Macro sang 4 years ago, and that it's going to do a lot better given the fact that the Euro fandom hasn't found something about it to rip it apart. For once, they have been respectful about a song which discusses a serious topic, and I'm so happy. And I'm also very proud of Claude that he got the chance to tell his story on the big stage because I don't know if you know, but he, like Toussaint, also fled from Congo around 10 years ago and moved to the Netherlands and saw his first Eurovision at that same time. And it's been his dream to compete ever since. And I'm very proud of him that he finally gets to do that and that he has such a gorgeous song. It's so sweet. It immediately makes me react the same way that you just did. And I think I even cried a little bit. And the audience will too. I hope,
He's
yeah,
a
I
cold.
love it.
That's so
Yeah, me
sad.
too. And I'm happy that he's here and I'm happy that he's safe and I'm happy that he's alive and well. And then
Me
I hope
too.
for his sake that the EBU doesn't do any of the circuses like they did last year. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. They better not.
Dude, I love how we started with Switzerland and ended with the Netherlands. That was like pure coincidence. I promise. We pure coincidence. We started with Switzerland and ended with the Netherlands. That was literally a coincidence. Yeah. So, is that what you had to say about Claude?
And now it's your turn to wrap it up with the reviews.
For our final review, Claude is very charismatic. I love his energy in the music video. He seems like such a fun person to hang out with. He seems like kind of the similar way that Kai gives. Like you just can't help but smile when you're around him, kind of thing. He just seems like he's fun. I just love his energy and he just I don't know. I think it's I think he's the perfect kind of act to send to success Yost Klein, in my opinion. He seems very mellow, is kind of what we need after the whole. I don't think after the whole Yost drama thing. I think that is the best we can get, and I hope that Claude. I hope Claude does really well. I hope he does. And some people say he might be a potential winner, which I mean I didn't see at first, and I kind of still don't really see. But I definitely would not mind to see a Dutch win, especially after with Claude.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be awesome.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Whew. So that was a long 3 hours and 15 minutes of Eurovision
That's
2025.
Eurovision 2025. And it was
To be
so
honest,
epic.
that was awesome. I really enjoyed doing that, and if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, do let me know. Do let us both know. My YouTube channel, my Discord server link is in the description of this live stream. If you want to check it out, you can join. Although the only thing about it is a 7-day expired link because I forgot to make the link expire at all. So it expires in a week, but I can always repost it again later. It's also a permanent link is on my community tab. You'd have to scroll a little bit, but it's still there. So thank you so much, Minnie, for coming. This is amazing. I had so much fun. This was awesome. I am really happy. Nate, I'm so happy I went to watch a live stream. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Nate. Thank you so much for watching.
Lubomir was here as well. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you with some other occasion.
Bye. Ending it now.
I love you all. Mwah.
I love you all so much.
I love you all too.